And I know that you see me. You know that I see you too. But you don't need no genie. Believe me, I can make your wish come true. And I know that you want me. Yeah. You know that I want you too. But you don't need no genie. Believe me, I can make your wish come true. You say not normally this careless. No, you're not like the other ones. Bare footprints on terrace. Evaporated to the sun. And I think I know what's on your mind. If you read through the horizontal lines, then you'll see two bodies intertwined. I'll disappear inside. And I know that you see me. You know that I see you too. But you don't need no genie. Believe me, I can make your wish come true. And I know that you want me. Yeah. You know that I want you too. But you don't need no genie. Believe me, I can make your wish come true. Don't switch your body, babe. Take what you earned. Don't say another thing. Don't say a word. Don't switch your body, babe. Take what you earned. Don't say another thing. Don't say a word.
Good evening, everyone. I'm Tassinix, and welcome to Season 65, 5 vs. 5 Grand Arena Championship, Week 3, Round 1. My opponent is Stuff, GAC, other stuff you can't say. Also known as You Can't Say. And he's right, I can't say. Fatal's in the chat, he says he could say. How good is your, I'm guessing, Chinese? Guessing? I know it's not Hangul. I don't know. Anyway, how's it going? Hey, Mateus, here because I said I would be, but really have to get to bed. Have a good stream, buddy. Appreciate you, man. Have a good night. How is everybody doing? Yeah, we're up against You Can't Say, the Kyber contender of Phantom's Menace. And he is a menace because he's actually, 13.5 million. Damn near 2 million GP under me, and here he is in the top bracket. He is an ultra efficiency player. Very dangerous. Very unforgiving to have any drops against. Okay, those are kanji, which are in both Chinese and Japanese. Take your word on it, buddy. It won't be me to correct you. Good evening, Sheepdog. Good to see you. All right, let's get the music on, get the prediction rolling. Try different stuff tonight. All right. Starting a prediction. All right, what's it going to have to be? One or less, two or more, I think is going to have to be the law of the land tonight. Y'all have been having faith in me. We got to make the odds competitive, right? And also, this really isn't the guy to be dropping against, so we'll just go ahead and assume that. Starting the prediction now. Exactly, TJ. You drop, you lose. Yes. Good times. All right. Go ahead and get this up on screen. All right. Rank 4, fighting rank 8. My 15.6 million GP to his 13.5 million. My top 80 GP is 3.19 million to his 3.02. Zeta's my 393 to his 376. GAC Omicrons, my 77 to his 50. Top 80 average speed, my 166 to his 163. Yes, really good mods. Yeah. Mod analysis, plus 25 speeds, my 267 to his 208. 20 to 24s, I have 572 to his 361. Plus 20s, I have 839 to his 569. Plus 4% offense mods, my 233 to his 110. And plus 6% offense mods, my 82 to his 29. They just keep on coming. We're getting there. We're getting there. All right, relic analysis. Total levels, my 2418 to his 1751. I have lost to this guy before, and that feels dirty to say because I feel like the fat kid in the playground, like the guy that's like fully 50 pounds heavier than other kids his age. I can just sit on the guy, right? Or you can just lose, which I have done, so we must be cautious. All right, 2418 relic levels to 1751. Relic 9s, my 136 to his 39. Relic 8s, my 139 to his 43. Relic 7s, my 10 to his 80. Datacron analysis. I'm coming in super heavy on him with 379 rerolls. Yeah. This is obviously including the handful of Datacrons I picked up from the new set 21. So it's definitely higher than average. Set 19 hasn't expired yet. All right. Level 9 Datacrons. My 57 to his 51. 6 to 8s. Oh yeah, I'm sorry. I didn't say he had 260 rerolls, so it's significantly less than me. More than 100 less. 6 to 8s. I have 5 to his 4. And 3 to 5s. I have 3 to his 2. Luke McNeese fought a Jabba Dash Sana Scando L3 with the Sonicron tonight. Very interesting comp. Tried Afra with the Focus Datacron, but failed. Okay. No. Do you have any Focus Datacrons this week? I have one that's half-baked. It's not really worth mentioning. I was going for the Zalbarkron, and I just completely ran out of steam. Wildly underestimated the number of Mark III currency required to get where I needed to go. I think I got to level 11 on it. Yeah. The point is that I will have, I think, at least 2 of them. Probably just 2 of them maxed out for the first week of 3 vs 3. That will be the goal. But yeah, sorry. Don't have it in me to wail out the way that would have been required in time. Like that. It is the Thanos of DCs. I don't even know how you mean that exactly, but if you mean that it is going to just snap half the community away, I hope you're wrong. Okay. Legend. Wow, high offense and low health on the Ray. 13.45k. So it must be just high health. He likes to run on the Kron. Something like that. Hacker. 582. Okay. Okay. A little bit faster, so. Wow, that is a really fast Bane. 291. Wow. Hey. Okay. All right. Interesting stuff. Let's go ahead and take a look at the Omega Bot report. So nothing really jumped out in his GLs or key characters. All looked pretty reasonable. Yeah, it will cost you everything. Yeah. Luke says, I dusted about 25 crons and spent 10k crystals to get 1 FDC to 15. Yeah, that sounds like what I expect. All right, Wild NZ says, hey Task, good luck. PSA, GAC banners are broke, so they're still broke. They haven't fixed that. They did say they were going to get cracking on it on Monday. I didn't remember seeing anything else coming out since. I finished front with a 68 after being on 200. Gave me 505 and 505. I'm pretty sure there's a typo in here. Back clear down, 2 banners down. Okay, so you're definitely missing a good handful of banners is the message. That's the takeaway. So, I don't know, man. The game's got to be played. It is what it is. If I get hoed out from that, we will all see that it happened. And what am I going to do? What am I going to do? All right. Ucantsay often likes to attack within the first few hours, but usually within the middle of the night, my time. Interesting. I thought I remembered him attacking much later. All right. You can see mod-wise, yeah, I'm the favorite. I've got this big old mountain on him. Nice. JC Omicrons, he's missing quite a few. So he's used to making do without them. Squad banner efficiency. This is what makes this guy scary. I love this graph for this reason because it highlights players like this guy. Look at that. Most of his attacks were 65, then 67. And then he was tied between 66s and 64s. If you let him, he'll get the odd 68, but he had 1, 2, 3 drops all season up until this point. 3 dropped fights total. Dangerous man. Now, he's also getting these scores much more often than his opponents are, I guess with the exception of like 63s. But he is doing it to people, efficiency-wise. So what he is lacking resource-wise, he's used to working around. All right, defenses he's been setting. Gas, Treya, Great Mothers, Finn, Afra, General Grievous, Ray Swallow, Exile Ezra, Tyr Malicos, Starkiller Maul. Gotta be careful. What am I gonna do with it? I gotta think about it. Qui-Gon, Lord Vader Nest, Galactic Legend Ahsoka with Exile Ezra, Ray Swallow, Riva, BKM, a few other odds and ends. Executor, Malevolence, and Finalizer on defense. We might expect to see bottom front Ray Swallow, Exile Ezra, Lord Vader with Nest, Great Mothers, and a Treya team. Something like that. Offensively, he's been using Bane, Jabba, Queen, JML, JMK, C-Watt, Leia, Malgus, Bosk, Riva, Slacker, Balin, Dash. That's about half the time, so mixing up his attacks, maybe? Or not needing to attack. I don't know. Leviathan, Profundity, Negotiator, for the most part, but yeah, it wasn't fleets he dropped on, so these were things he opted into. Okay. Ray Swallow Cat, Bam Maul, Lord Vader, and Balin were the only teams he's dropped on this season. Alright, where are we at? Hey, Vin. Appreciate the good luck. Black Hammer says, hey, Tass, wishing you good luck. Evening all. Best of luck in GAC, Tass, says Jay Chung. Appreciate it. Thank you so much. All right. Appreciate it, Arsenal. Good to see you. Okay, where are we at with the prediction? 18 seconds remaining. All right. We'll let that run out. Get in them final last second votes. 1 or less, 2 or more. See how you guys came down on it. All right, what was it? 3% of you went 1 or less. 97% went 2 or more. I dig that. That amuses me greatly. Thank you. I might be bad at setting up votes. Total voters. No, more people voted for me to go under, but some voter bid a lot of points on over. I appreciate that, man. All right, let's take a look at the board. Top side. So, when fighting ucantsay, you have to be flawless on attack, and you have to offer him a vigorous defense. So, Balin, Hondo, Shin, L3, Marok with Huntercron. Now, we've got Fugitive Omega, Crosshair, Mercenary Hunter, Mercenary Wrecker, and Batcher with the new Wreckercron. I was really going for Crosshair. Barring that, I would have been pretty happy with Batcher too. So this is probably the worst of the three. Be that as it may, after 2 rerolls, it was going to be this or something worse. I feel like it came up with like tech and something else less, like the original Omega, like twice. I think it came up. It's like, no, it's not what we're looking for. So here we are. Maybe, in a couple TWs, I'll have enough materials to re-roll that. Maybe get Crosshair. Like the stats on it though. Good chunk of bulk, crit damage, armor penetration. Doesn't hurt anybody. Bulk level 3. The Bad Batch Ignore Taunt level 6. Probably, insane on offense, but I'm willing to trust the chaos factor of the AI running this on defense. And then, yes, whenever Wrecker Mercenary loses taunt, remove 50% turn meter from all enemies. See. All right, Saw, Luthen, Rex, Kyle, and Baze with the Kyle Mercenary Cron. So yeah, ucantsay pretty regularly keeps Queen Amidala for offense. But I saw no real reason to keep this. I'm sure Saw can be used against other things. I'm aware that he can be. Just, I'm mostly keeping it to be super clean on Queen, and I don't expect that. So, expectations to be subverted. Great Mothers, Morgan, DTP, Zombie, and Marin. Now, this is just specifically to impede Malgus. It might just take Malgus too long to make his first kill and start getting things done. Not 100% on that. We'll have to find out. Set 19 Cron. Bottom front. Freya, Lord Vader, Savage, Talon, and Nihilist. Now, put the turn meter, Dark Side, level 3, the reactive one. 58.63% health, 154% armor penetration. So this is going to hurt. Nice. Jabba, Chrysanthemum, Bausch, Embo, and Boba with the Embocron. Long text, turn meter, high tenacity and health. Been great for me for a while now. GG, Stat, B1, B2, Magna. Debut for this team. Haven't put it on defense all season. Oh, hey, Mateus. You hit me with the hydrate. All right, we're going to do both. We're going to do the water first. So I could really feel that it was getting dry. And then we're going to hit it with the liquor. There we go. Anyway, GG, Stat, B1, B2, Magna, with the GG Cron, the new one from set 21. Buffs up level 3, Blind level 6, and Grievous level 9. Got crit damage, health, potency, and tenacity. Honestly, I don't really need the potency or the tenacity so much. I'm going to try and roll away the tenacity. See if I can't get health ideally. Crit damage next, potency after that, something like that. What's my drink today? It is the same thing while supplies last. I am sticking to the vodka and cranberry juice, and it is taking me where I'm trying to go. So, dig it. All right, Queen Amidala, Master Qui-Gon, Padawan Obi-Wan, Grandmaster, and Cam. No reason to not set it. Now, Fatal pointed out, all the patrons who've seen the latest episode of Plotting and Scheming already know, but for everybody who will be finding out Friday morning, Fatal pointed out, the set 19 Cron is probably the best value for Queen. Now, I've had great luck with set 20, the purple set, with a high offense Cron, had some health on it, but I wanted to try this again and see it. It's on its way out. Why not? Good chunk of offense, 37.8%, and then 104% resistance penetration. Good value, especially for Master Qui-Gon and Grandmaster. Nice. All right. Ucantsay's defense, top side. Saw, Luthen, Kyle, Baze, Kara. So, woe unto they who attempt DTMG? Something like that? All right. Great Mothers. Spirit, DTP, Marin, and Morgan. Now, this is with a set 20 turn meter. Super high protection. Really bulked out. Malgus, DR, BSF Malik, Sith Marauder. With a buffs up level 3. Okay, so not tank revive. Gonna try and get value out of the sides more. Okay. Apra BT1 000, IG88 Django with a BT1 Kron. It is the turn meter, so it's not deployed. That could be useful. Dangerous though. Good stats, so have to be careful. Bottom front. GG B1 Stat B2 Magna with the set 20 Stat Kron. Turn meter level 3. Yeah, DI level 6 and stat level 9. High health, a chunk of offense, which is good for the sides, and protection. Okay. Gavon says, I'd love to try GG Kron in other teams, Mon Mothma or something that takes a lot of turns. Yeah, that is something. Tomorrow morning, the video for set 21 comes out. And that was one of the things that Aesop Rock was talking about, was thinking about General Grievous as a plug-and-play character. So, yeah. Okay. Rey, Swolo, Cal, Exile Ezra. EK. Damn, Hondo, L3, Sana, and Lord Vader with the Sonachron. What's good against this, man? I feel like this needs to get JMK'd, and I kind of hate it. Freya, Nihilus, Savage, Talon, and Red. Buffs up level 3. High armor penetration, offense, crit damage. Meant to be threatening for... See? How do we want to start? I want to say Sith Eternal is going to do well for us right here. It's not enough that we one-shot. We have to be clean. So I think C and Watt can do it. We're going to lose Watt. But I have this focused Datacron that I think feels really good for this. What do you guys think? I'm not really gonna need it because it's level 11, so you can see that I'm missing the really interesting level 12 ability, and of course, Zalbar, level 15. Don't really have a great use for it, so it's kind of whatever. That said, though, interesting option for this, yeah? Defense is rare, they've got armor penetration, we bring defense to meet. I feel good about it. Got relics kind of in our favor. So this is one of those, like, famous last words things, maybe? Yeah. No Scion to worry about. But who needs to go? Just Savage and Red, I would say. They're the two most damaging. Get rid of... link up Nihilus and Talon afterwards if they survive, something like that. Alright, we got ads running. I don't want to cut anybody off, so chilling for a moment. But I think that's what we're going to do. I was thinking about how to use that Kron. I've used a couple different light side Krons with just high health on Sith Eternal. It's been fine. People are bringing Set with C and Watt. My worry here is banners. Let's see. Extremely rare composition. So I'm not really seeing this. Even if I open up the filter, that's not really helping. All right. I'll roll with set. I won't regret not losing somebody. Thing is that one of them's going to get Nihilist popped and the other one's going to get deleted, and then the banners are going to be crap. If I drop, I am doomed. That means it should be Isles. Keep it real cool. That's what we'll do. %77% without set. That's not good. Hey, Big Ninja, good to see you. Actually interested in that Zalbarkron for Array team. Lower levels of Kyber, so probably not good enough for you, but interesting for me. I mean, that was the one I was prioritizing just for a variety of reasons. It seemed to be a really flexible Kron. I really like that Scoundrel debuff thing at level 12. I want to get some. All right. Hey, Decepticons, how's it going? We'll link the two of you. I think the right move would be to just get rid of this. We're going to avoid any form of AoE that might cause set. Become unkind to us. Yeah, you're going to die. Yeah. No, I believe you. I believe you. Okay, so just hit you because I have to. Just be cool. You better be cool. There's no reason to really do this. Are you just gonna? You might not get to do it. But I don't know. See what happens. Yeah, the call to assist. Think it over. Helpful. Ooh, ooh. Okay. Mild concern. Mild concern. He's ramping offense. Good, good. Yeah, linking Nihilus has its disadvantages, eh? Ooh, that is so inopportune. Now we're delayed. Ah, we're out of phase of turn. That's whack. This shit hurts. Okay. All of you can calm down. You there. You there. Yeah, Mateus, good call. Good call. Can I tell you the level of mad that I would be if I dropped the first fight? TJ knows. The seethe. It would be strong with me. The seethe. The unmitigated rage. Would linking red not be a better play to avoid triggering the CDR? The play that I was making was trying to delete Nihilus. I mean, my cooldowns were set back quite often, so I guess hold on, let me just focus on the fight here. The idea here was to kill Nihilus ahead of time. kill Nihilus before he deleted set. So, did not go that way. Alright, 61 it is. Fine. Not the best. But our defense is designed to pull stuff from him, so. Got our one shot there. Alright, this is going to be Leia. Look, I got 68. Yeah, man, I mean, I have to assume that he's going to get docked some like this, too. It's really nothing to sit here and worry about. I'm going to play the game regardless, and again, if I lose because of this accumulation, I will be bitter at that time and not before, you know? Let me go back to 68. I got... Yeah, so I'm 3 short of where I should be. I see what you're saying. Neat. It is what it is, man. Well, getting mad at all. Yeah, I try to avoid outbreaks. All right, let's see if we can knock this down. The song remains the same. We'll put the lock down from her on Cal and then try to blow up Exile. See if I remember how to do it. Yeah, more or less, yeah. That's what I wanted, yeah. Appreciate. Almost there. Stay on target. You there. Hi. Got that. You there. Hi. Make with the stun. Okay. Gotta probably try to punk this guy down a bit. Do the dispel first? Could do this first. What to do? So many choices. That's probably not the right option. Maintain this. Don't hit her because she has retribution. Any reason we should do that? We're already amped up. Might as well buff up. Set like that. Just popped her own DI, so that's interesting. Attack right. We'll go ahead and basic you. Try to keep it stunned. Ben has just been this fantastic non-participant the whole time, and I really appreciate it. Good dude. Good dude. Does good stuff. Dope dude. Can't actually know this. Awkward. Logs. Log. Ren and Stimpy fans, no. Feel that turn, yeah? DI. This really isn't working out. So the next time you lower yourself down, yeah, boy. Alright. Yeah. We'll take it. There's no reason to do any of them. It's the droid I'm looking for. I actually want to hit you, right? Well, that really wasn't what I had hoped. Okay. Good stuff. I'm into it. So again, the banners are not good. 60, but it's done. Gotta not drop. We have to be grateful for that. All right, so what should that be? That should be 61, 121, what? 131 is what it should be. So it's only the first 3 I've been robbed so far. Neat. Now, I've heard tell that this is DTMG food. I've also seen it with TIE Fighter. I'm not really sure why I'd prefer TIE Fighter. I guess the buff immunity. Maybe. I don't know. This is the one. Do I want the buffs up? Do I want the turn meter? How important is it to get rip them? Well, funny that I should ask, because I'm pretty sure that we want this acid. Overreact. Who's fat? Yeah, it'll be snap. Snap go. Outstaff Gideon, something like that. Alright. Never seen someone die while Ray was in ult. Yeah, it can happen. Yeah, it's happened a few times this season. My adversary made 1859 banners. I managed to do the same, but lost due to having less GP. Sad. Damn. So about the banner drop, I can't confirm, but I've heard rumors that it could be caused by GLs when they transform, e.g. Sith Eternal. When he comes back, the game reads him as dead. Maybe. Maybe that. That's unfortunate. That is a bummer. Alright. How do I need to make use? We could call you. Then you're just gonna get. Alright, let's see what happens. Yeah, thanks for the notification about that, Big Ninja. Appreciate it. Okay, I'm into that. Okay. Ooh, yeah, that's important. Get in. Multi-eyed pass assist. Okay. Nice. Take that. Go after B1 a bit. Offer them up. Alright, he's free now. Yeah, we could dispel here. Hit him with that. Two. Alright, we have to be mindful about the banners. I'm gonna look for that. Get that. Get that. B. Bill. It's cool. Okay. Alright, we just chill now. The big chill. Cool. Would he be cool? Cool. Take the product. Cool. Okay. Damn. That's a banner. Watch banners.
See, what you need to do is TM rip every time he's in DI.
Oh, I see. That's a pro tip from Dagger. What's the brand? Oh, I'm gonna have it. Probably does. Take the 63 and run. No drop so far. Banners have not been a priceless work of art. Okay, so the question is what to do about this ban. Also, how are you, Dagger? You got a drink? You ready to watch the mess?
I just wasn't sure if you had your audio figured out.
Great question. Hold on.
That's why.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure the people can hear you. Yeah.
Hi, people.
All right. What are we doing here? So Tico says, I genuinely thought Grievous was immune to stagger. Yeah, I think you have a very limited window in which to proc debuffs on him, you know? What is that team? It's meant to activate this Sana level 9. Just read this level 9 and you'll see what it's all about.
Correct me if I'm... Somebody in the chat can correct me if I'm wrong. Hey, Decepticons. Can somebody in the chat can correct me if I'm wrong? But I think GG, when he doesn't have 100% health, cleanses himself every turn. I remember there's some clause that says that he cleanses himself.
Mm-hmm. All right. As far as what to do to take this out, I'm not entirely sure. I feel like Bane is a worthy answer.
Is this where it hits you with the you should use JML? I've never seen it go wrong.
No.
Okay. Oh, here it is. At the start of every character's turn, if Grievous is below 100% health, he dispels all debuffs on himself and inflicts marked on the other healthiest droid ally until the end of the turn. Don't know how important it was that we figured that out, but I'm here for you guys.
Yeah, see, JMK can do it. This guy even went 100, man.
Plague can't be cleansed unless they're at 100% health. That's why, that's why Plague works.
Yeah. Yeah, it feels like JMK is the answer that I'm looking for. The question is, I saw somebody just doing it with just these 4, no tank. What would it require?
I would take Guardian. Just to be safe. I'm not kidding.
I was thinking Mace.
I would just take Guardian. She'll take like no turns.
So we do third, cat, bam. But how is it that we hit? No, you would smite Sana, right? He's not a smuggler. We would just have to take the shit out of him.
Yeah, I would smite Sana. Or L3, probably Sana. Remember, Snip's Basic doesn't guaranteed hit unless it's Foresight.
The mace might be useful.
Oh, do you have I was gonna say, do you have OG Wrecker?
Probably.
Okay. Well, you're also probably not using Starkiller versus anything meaningful, are you?
Starkiller is occupied.
Okay. You could have just said no. Tell him. So you gave away a lot of information with that.
Your mother gave away a lot of information.
She did. She made me a very smart young lad. Not everything's an insult, apparently.
I feel like we have the reason to want to pinch the banner. We've lost some banners. Yeah, we do fight like Americans. It's awful. I hate it.
Well, to be fair, unlike his wife, I listen.
And what do we...
Sorry. Those kind of jokes are always great.
Hmm.
You see, because she's deaf.
Alright,
So she doesn't.
I'm just gonna take these.
I believe in you.
Hey, Bane. What's going on, man? Unfortunate. We'll go ahead and just reset and wait.
You just punch middles into Lord Vader here now?
What do you mean?
Like middle and just on Lord Vader and just keep middling on him? Because you can hit him?
What are we doing about Bam, friends?
I just think you might proc his damage immunity or something, but you can go for him.
Leave him close, but... probably shields up. And we'll take the short ult so we can just nuke out probably Bam at this point.
Yeah, Sana's less scary because they're not getting turn meter. Their Kron relies on them gaining turn meter.
Yeah. What is...
And K hasn't had a turn yet. They're gonna birds. He's gonna birds.
Yeah, well, I mean, what's it matter now? Hold on. A lot. Oh, it's gotta be worth something.
I would probably just wait.
Yeah, I'm gonna buy.
And- Yeah.
This is gonna hurt. Gonna take brought up and then. Okay. I mean, maybe.
You can pop the thing out to see if you're gonna go next.
Gonna see. It's 21 stacks you got. Holy shit. Okay, so now kill her?
I'd almost kill. Oh, you can't target Hondo. He is the thing.
Right.
I would almost kill L3 because
Because
that's gonna be the hardest one to chew through. Yeah, hardest one to chew through.
Fine. You. Take it personal, but bye. Yeah. And now we need Mace to do why we brought Mace. Mace stuff. Just Mace things. Like that, for example. This one? Not really. Can't be evaded?
Cannot be evaded. I would give it to Snips though first to win.
Yeah. We need the charge up. Probably just hit Lord Vader with these.
Yeah, probably for the best.
Yeah, that seems like that's a good decision. Bye. Soonish? Soonish? Yeah. Yeah, bye. Join. Shields up. Mace, can I interest you in doing stuff?
I'm telling you, I think you probably could have done this with Jedi Guardian.
No, I mean, no regrets about actually having Mace. I mean,
Whoa.
you weren't.
That was really clever.
You were supposed to be dead. First of all, I do not appreciate your defiance. Yeah, thank you. 65 will do. Potentially dangerous stuff. All right, we're through the front wall. There's going to be some kind of crap back here. Something dangerous. What do we got? All right, Finzori BKM, of all things. I kind of expected to see this. He's done this a couple of times.
That Seer team is something.
It is. It's a dangerous team.
Yikes.
Glad I have Slacker, I guess. What happened to the music? Bring it back. Good stuff. Okay, the top side. Write this in. Could be bad.
You know, nobody needs to hear this again, but I'm really glad the term catalate has left the vocabulary of Swoga players.
He said, bringing it back.
Yep. That's why I said I'm going to regret this.
I don't think you are, though, because it would be the behavior of somebody who didn't regret it. No.
No, it's just me regretting saying the things that are on my mind.
Oh, yeah, well, I think we can all relate to that. We all regret the things that are on your mind.
Wow, we all regret you existing?
Wow, who hit you? Who hit you with that?
We were all stream about that. If depending on how late you want to stay up, I'll tell you about my wonderful day that I have had. That I'm not taking out at all on you or the chat.
Good. I need to investigate fighting Afra.
That shit sucked when I did it. I tried gas, got absolutely booty hole blown out.
I believe you. Nobody used Tango. Right?
IPD is what my opponent used.
We'll filter it down and see. We'll not gonna.
Gas was 100% for the record when I looked. Failed me.
You deserved it.
I did. Wait till I show you my opponent's board. And how they impaled themselves. Because I sat down. I got home and I sat down. I was going to do my GAC. And then I saw you were on. And I was like, I can still do the rest of my GAC on here. Did the people want to see it later?
We can do that.
Yeah,
Something of a double feature. How many of your fights have you done?
I've only done the front wall.
Fair. Does he actually have all three? AML 64.3. Now, why would that be this? Your 25% turn share ends up super double? Don't like you. Nevertheless, 1 minute. Variety of levels of strength. So is Django a particular danger to this? I don't think so. Low level. So control Django. Destroy the others. Dance hard techno. What happens? They're gonna open up on it. Well, it's gonna work in the sense that everybody. You can't increase cooldowns on JKR, can you? Oh, it's because she's gonna do dum-dums and summon her droid first. That's why. That's why that's... Okay, we'll probably pen that in. Okay, Malgus is gonna require a different solution then. I do like that, so we might have to reconsider. We have Reva, we have Bane, we have Gungan. Do Gungans have a value base? Possibly here. No tank, we would have free reign of target. Possibly Gungans here, which would leave us JML to manage Malgus. How's it gonna work? Yeah, we're all gonna have turn meter ahead, so that's something. Yeah. I'm feeling it. Seeing it. I can envision it. Yeah, good to see you, Opinionator. Good to see you, Gabons. Yeah. Jeez, it's stressful fighting this guy. I put a lot of work into this planning, so I'm hoping that it's going to be worth it. Okay, so now if those are assigned, so what happens? It's Malgus then I'm going to do on Great Mothers. Saw? Probably Reva, if I had to guess.
Yeah. Hera there means you have to like knock her out in a relatively reasonable fashion.
Yeah.
When I did that, it was like a race against the clock because she was about to take a turn when I killed her. I don't know if I could have come back if she had gotten like a 5-for-5 stun.
what? S65, Ray. Cost to something like that for Seer. Okay, BKM would get what then? We haven't applied Bane.
Wave beats music.
I really like this track list. Fun. I guess I'll look it up. Hold on, this performance is just about had it. What was it? Yep. ML Seer Bane. Yeah. Okay. Bane Sass. Might be at the spot. Binzori needs something special because of the crap. Malgus would be a stomp. Riva would more or less be a stomp. Riva's assigned, right, to Saw. I mean, at least I can write it in. Gas is available. Gas would be able to hit what's her name. Problem, there's banners there.
Wave beats music.
Very rare. Okay, Mother Talzin, really? There's Riva, there it is. Yeah, Riva. So what's the ultimate? It would be gas for Saw. What have I been getting on gas for Saw? 59. Yeah, that's not great. That may yet be the choice, though. Feels like a terrible. We have Bam Sana. Bam Sana can clean house on one, right? There's something. Yeah.
Wave beats music.
Yeah, we can't use Bamsana versus Sphere. Versus Afra, I don't see why we would. Gungans. I can believe that Afro. I need to pick where I want to use gas. Or BCAN. BCAN is an option. Versus Finn? Maybe. They have the 25% turn meter, and so do we. How fast is their fast?
Wave beats music.
Indeed. Then 20. Mm. There we go.
Wave beats music.
Okay. We move Viva and pretty much it. So it just needs to be what we're willing to live with on Saw. Afra won't work here, I think. Again, the numbers aren't just that she's going to hate us. Yeah. Maybe move Malgus over to Finn. Something else for Great Mothers. Haven't I heard about BKM versus Great Mothers?
Yeah, I've heard a couple people being successful with it, although I can't speak to the efficacy of it.
I want to say TJ
Personally.
swore by it once.
I remember I looked it up and it looked okay. Which usually means somewhere between like 70 and like 85%. It might even be better than that. Because I think when we looked it up, it was last week.
'87.
Oh, that's actually pretty good.
Dial in all the particulars.
Can you go up to R8? Is the whole team R8?
You can't say, man.
Okay. I don't remember who has what up there, man.
True.
He's in the top bracket. It's a valid question.
And so he's what do we got? 58. That is butts. 64. What with? Oh, with that. Oh, well. I mean, that 33%. Tell us all about that. Went in. Got rolled. Oh, how? Who is it? This one might have been a little more ambitious. How good is this Kron? Kron's pretty bulky.
How good is the what is the Morgan and Great Mothers built for? Are they built for prot?
Probably. Nope. 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 Oh, well, yeah. 1 of 4. Prots. Prot. Tenacity, prot.
Alright. So not the most bulky team.
No. LX7s, whatnot, but
Well, I just mean like your bow should be able to do this. You have a better than average bow team.
Bam's what you
check you
really
without
need to
Bam.
blow them up. And I have Bam, actually. How's that grab you, bud?
It doesn't.
Not a good you are. Offense.
I mean, what do you want me to say? I'm happy for you, son.
Yes,
you
you're
saved
supposed
your
to be happy for me.
bam. Okay,
Damn
I'm
it.
happy for you, son. I'm glad you saved your bam. I am proud.
Thank you. So
That's
Weaver
right.
Goes
Wait,
back
does that mean
to-
you saved the? Does that
Yeah.
mean you saved Dash too?
Yeah, I did save Dash.
Ah. Any fun applications for that team that you had in mind?
I was thinking about Bam Sana versus something, but I don't really see it here. Do you?
Not here specifically.
Okay. If you don't see it here, I don't think you'll see it in the back. But I could be wrong.
What do you think it does versus that Starkiller thing?
Yeah, I think birds are bad because of DI. Healing immunity
Oh,
begetting
right.
DI.
Right.
Because the debuff would attempt to be applied
Let's-
first, and then you would just
Let's pretend I wasn't talking about Bam for a second.
yeah. Okay.
Let's pretend I was talking about the Dash team that you were talking about in the weekly PNS.
Yeah. Okay. So we would be way out ahead of these guys. We'd have reactive turn meter. No, they have reactive turn meter. We would just be out ahead. Let's think about it.
Yeah, I'm not saying you should
No,
do it. I'm
let's-
just
no, we
asking.
have to,
what
I, have
idea-
to, I have to set it up to visualize it. Is it
I
still
thought
dash
the whole
Bam?
point of this was to not use Bam.
Okay.
Wasn't the point of you? Well, sorry.
Yeah, no,
going back
that's
to the
true.
PNS
It is
thing.
true. Yeah.
Yeah.
Hanshui, I think.
Oh,
we
what if you
said-
use it against BKM? Open up on BKM.
BKM was Bane Sass for the moment. Gotta
Yeah,
pay.
but I'm just saying, like, if you're going to be using this, if you want to use this somewhere, that seems like a reasonable place to use it.
Not here. Yeah, because of
No.
phase.
Yeah, correct.
Yeah,
Right, because you can open up on bow here.
I guess. But where does that buy me a value for applying Bane?
That Starkiller team?
That's where Slacker's going at present.
Oh, I guess that's fair. How good is Slacker versus that team?
I can't imagine it's bad.
Well, let me phrase it. How good are banners?
I don't know. I didn't check. I mean, it's the nastiest team on deck. Pretty sure it's just... Ace at the Eternal. Yeah, I feel like Slacker's probably best call with what I've got. What say you?
I don't know.
Yeah, well, I mean, I'm gonna dispel, right? I get to ignore taunt, so I'm just gonna poke him and then just destroy his future, yeah?
So are you just trying to two-man it then?
No, I'm not. I'm not gonna approach this with the lack of caution. Oh. I guess I don't need to worry about... This is what I was thinking about, honestly. Something like this one.
Sure.
Do it. Can we just have him on mute, though? I was looking forward to your stream, but then I instantly hear Dagger's voice says, Dano's fantastic. Good to see you, Danos.
Man, if only Australians were real people.
Yeah, this is going to be tough with this. Good immunity. So,
Yeah. You should still be fine.
So swipe anyway. I mean, that part won't matter. Mass assist here, though, yeah?
I would.
The most brutal damage. Take. May have been a bad choice. RUDI'd. Stop that. Stop being immune. Okay.
Oh yeah, now you get to actually ult.
Well,
Maybe that's good enough?
I'm gonna swap stab slacker,
yeah,
right?
Yeah, that's fair.
Or swap.
That's fair.
I can't stun Maul, right? So
Not at 5.
bad. He's about to pop off.
Well, hold on. Oh, you already clicked the button. I was gonna say I thought I had a line that might have worked.
Stun though.
If you swap the first. Yeah. Anyways.
though.
Yeah. Yeah, I would stab.
Yeah.
I think you kind of have to.
I agree. Holy shit. That was spicy. Now, here's your Dark Savior. Mass Assist Part 2. Kill 1. Hey.
And you
killing?
reset the shock.
Start killing? Okay, there we go. Now we get healing, right? Yes, we'll be getting healing. We got lots of heal. Kill heals much as we're gonna heal, I guess. Yeah. 62 is pretty good for the situation we were in. It was better than it was looking. So, thank you, Dark Ray, for doing the heavy lifting there. All right. Still no moves. You can't say he's taking his time with this one. Waiting to see. Do I drop anywhere, anytime? What we were gonna say? Yeah, we were saying BKM. Yeah, BKM was gonna be for this. So if this was gonna be that, then Bam, Oz, Grogu, Bam, BKK versus Great Mothers. Bane Sass versus BKM, I guess. But we don't do the dash thing today. Or do we do dash? Do we do dash for Finzori? I feel like Malik's just better. We'll do that. All right, this one then. See it. No penetration, light side. Not planning on using gas. Very helpful. Okay, let's see here. I mean, I guess you're just looking to dunk ASAP.
I think that is probably the best course of action. Although, I know I said this before, but I really enjoy using... well, I've really gotten used to not having BAM.
Yeah. Please don't kill him immediately. Oh my god, stop.
I'm not saying the nuke is bad. I just think that in a lot... This is probably a matchup where it's needed. But I think there are some matchups where it's less needed.
Can I just say this is horrifying?
Yeah, I will allow it.
Can't. He's the shield, don't you? The one... See, we got the speed down. We're out of fucking phase. So we've got AoEs galore. What do we do with this? I guess we all in on you. Gotta be the
I think
best
you
one.
just armor shred and you try to set it up again.
I think this is extraordinarily disadvantageous to leave.
And then don't.
Yeah, I appreciate that. Thank you for your blessing. Tough to feel like I'm the asshole for that. Hashtag some birds. Get yes, I was hoping that you might make a call. That's the one I'm looking for. This will do. Assists. The stuff. Okay, not exactly the spirit I was going for, but it will do again.
Alright.
Okay. All these turns get to go. It's fine. You're not mad. I'm mad. Everybody's cool. Okay, you go away.
That's a good thing the birds make it so they can't revive, right?
That's right. Got him, Jim.
Yep, that way Marin can't bring them back.
Right, got him, Jim.
Uh,
Okay.
I think you
Alone
still could have
there.
gotten away with doing the armor shred because you did the mass assist, which equated to literal nothing because she healed all the way back up.
She nearly died.
But then she was back at full on her next
She
turn.
nearly died.
Yeah, but it accomplished the same as doing the armor shred.
Yeah. She nearly died, though.
Man, horseshoes and hand grenades, my friend. Is this really what we're dying on?
Yes, that is what we're dying.
Okay.
All
Okay,
right,
so
this
that's
one
fine.
is next. That's right, the birds did it. 64. Pen it in. Good to know. Haven't done that up to this point. And yes, birds felt good.
Yeah, I think you do need BAM there. It would have been a lot harder without BAM.
Mm-hmm. Asshole.
That's right. I saved Gungans for offense today. And I have no idea where to apply them.
Mm-hmm.
And I forgot that I saved them.
Very
Probably
nice.
could have done that to save a drop. But you know what? I deserve to
Professional.
lose. Yeah, dude, I've been climbing this whole time off of bulk, not skill. And I am not afraid to admit that.
Fair.
When everything you set's R9, there's a certain amount of leeway you get.
Kill it. Could not have been more clear about the kill it. There will be some buffs from you guys, but this should be enough for the moment. Ideally, we would call you now. Ready? Good. Yeah, we can and should swap these. You don't really get the turn meter because you have shock, yeah? Kind of whatever. That worked better than I had
Man,
hoped.
I'd remembered I had Gungans.
Ah, this is working.
It's working! Yeah, okay.
Yeah, somebody had to.
Yeah.
I thought you were leaving me out there, so
No.
yeah.
No.
We do the needful. 65, that was beautiful. And I heard biddies just roll in. Let me make sure we get that read out. Those are beautiful. Beautiful green. That's... Thank you, Pills. Hey, I've been climbing on bulk, not skill. Is Dagger talking about Grand Arena or his sex life? Yes.
If we're describing my penis as bulk, I think we're doing okay.
In the sense of chode, though.
I may not hit the bottom. I sure fill it up. And that's how we finished talking. And that's the last time I talk about my PNS on Tass's PNS.
Brody.
Also, Danos, I think that if people looked at our transactions, they would see that I have paid you a fair sum of money in my life. Thanks, by the way.
Drug
Appreciate all
money.
you've done for me. Yeah, appreciate all you've done for me, buddy.
This will quickly move this back. Guess we'll take it.
Exactly, Danos. Exactly. That being said, let me just say on behalf of everybody how much we appreciate. You may not be playing the game anymore, but you sure are helping people.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Okay. Probably one.
Oh,
of
this is
these.
going to be interesting.
Yeah. That along. To who? You? Maybe. I'd rather have this.
What's the level 3 on this?
Buffs on 3. Buffs 3.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, this one. Almost. Damn. The Stone Age? Yeah. One more chill. Can we be even mildly up? Thank you. Alright, we would need the cleanse again. Cleanse is... we try to push turn spirit. Yeah, that's looking good for us because this is about to be big a hit. You're feared. Dangerous time. Now, here's the thing. We get to get rid of Malgus, which is nice. We have Taunt back up, so you'll affect that. It's fine. Fuck out of here. Get off my plane! Swap over to you and heal? Probably.
This is the Death Star hangar, isn't it?
It is, in fact.
You should try to coin on Darth Vader or Darth Revan.
I'll take that advice. Yeah, thanks, buddy. Good stuff.
Figure. Yeah, I figured.
Go ahead. I see you. Yes, would you kindly? Okay, so you there.
If you stun, you do reduce their max health and protection, for the record.
Yeah, I know.
Even though it doesn't stun them, you are like reducing their survivability.
Appreciate where you. Dead. No. You better be cool. Yes. More healing, please.
Yeah, you get to swap back to
Right.
Hoda and top yourself off.
Also finish the fight.
Nope, don't. You only get a smile. People don't even see it. That's all you get. You get a thin smile.
Good to see you, Danos. Alright, so that was nice. All Luthen will work there. This will work versus Finn. I am confident. Okay. What's all this then? Hold on. Gain stealth. She recovers 100% prot. And she is going to be gaining stealth a lot, in fact. Contribution from turn. Lots of. And really bulky. Dangerous.
Doesn't she gain stealth every time she uses a basic?
Yeah. It's going to be all the time.
And then she like dispels it if there's a scoundrel lead? Is that it?
Kind of like an all the time.
Yeah, yeah.
Well, we'll have to find out if that's going to be a wrinkle. That's the plan. Fully
After
committed.
the ads are over.
After, after we're back from these messages from our sponsors.
Unlike we have ads coming though.
Oh, okay. Been a while, mate. Been hard to get on later with work being crazy, but congrats on the huge win on a good friend Aesop. Yeah, that was a lot of fun last week. Thank you. Good time. All right. We don't have stuff run. Man, thanks again for those biddies, Bills. All right. We're not in an ad set. Let's knock this one out.
Pills is also on a 5-stream watch streak, and he doesn't even play the
Bad
game.
man.
So
Bad
shout out
man.
to Pills.
Absolute madman. We got to go open up with the AoE and just kind of kick the shit out of them. Feels awkward because it feels like I shouldn't. What's going to happen? They're going to do.
I would be just because Kara.
Yeah. The retribution's legit. Okay. Okay. We're almost there. Okay, so mild terror ensues your ability blocks, so I don't need to worry about that right now. Want to do this, but you have buff immunity, so you won't gain even the foresight. We would want to still do it for the sake of when Kyle takes his next turn regardless, though. So that's going to be what it is. Gotta have the foresight. They were saying to not run it. Gotta run that, for sure. Where are you, GI? My man. Not on time with it today. Let's take the 6 stacks of buff over there.
There we go.
Bye-bye. The dam breaks.
That's the fight.
The dam breaks. The path opens before us. Come on now. Go, 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 go. Dun, 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 dun. Turn it up.
I do appreciate how Kyle's a Jedi, so with that 5th brother, you can literally proc fear. And I love the Inquisitor's kits. I have since they came out. They're super interesting.
So far, so good.
You can say a lot of things, but you can't say you've dropped yet. That was so bad.
That was dreadful. Bitch.
I admit, that one was not good.
Armor penetration. That doesn't matter to me. This could be helpful. Crit damage, armor penetration, health. It's kind of mediocre for everything. We've used some of the real Giga ones already. There is armor on the team, though, right? I mean, the guy does gain a lot from armor penetration, so nothing. Health.
I'm almost always filtered by health.
Yeah. Analogous cron.
That one's actually really solid.
This one, yeah.
Yeah. The other one is also pretty good too, I think. That's a dash
I want
cron.
a dark side. They're so bad. Like this, something like this.
That one actually is not awful either. It's still 29% with some armor. Has a bunch of crit damage, which is also good too.
Yeah, I think we'll run it. All right. Oh yeah, we got an ad set running. We'll chill. We'll chill. Matter of fact, while we're doing that, that's a great time for me to refuel my alcohol. So I will be right back and leave you in the capable hands of Dagger, who can just chat shit at you while I'm not here. Be right back.
Yeah, something like that. Are there any questions in the chat? Nope, not on YouTube. No one on YouTube is talking tonight. How many people we got watching over there? 30 watching. 30 people on YouTube. That's actually pretty good. 30 people on YouTube. 43 people on Twitch. Now that ads are over. Yes, Gavin. I have the After one at level 8. Duck Stab. What counters? Apo. I'm hearing that Apo isn't working correctly with Lord Vader. Like the Datacron to level 9 is not executing properly. Mo Pills. That's because Arnold secretly works for CG. It's easy, TJ. You have to actually hop on the goddamn stream and say it. Yeah, it's Grand Pig. Exactly. Hat on. Yep, I agree. But to actually answer the duck stab question a little bit better, I would say that most of the previous counters still work. Hard to tell. And I did buy all 4 of the Focus Datacrons, just haven't worked on them because they're really expensive. I don't know, I just mostly poke fun because Arnold started the Lord Failure thing, and Lord Vader hasn't been bad for a very, very long time. I mean, I'd argue he's never been bad. People were just bad with him, but c'est la vie. Yeah, yeah. No, I mostly kid. Arnold doesn't work for them, but he definitely, I think, is partially responsible for the fact that, or partially responsible for Lord Vader getting a new team. Because, what is it, 4 years now of just incessant complaining? Dude, Heinze and Ranger were giant shills. Heinze was like more backhanded about it, but yeah, absolutely a shill. Him and his baby teeth could say nothing wrong about CG. Oh, no, I saw that in the Discord, Duck Stab. Which reminds me, if you're not there, come join us. But yeah, I remember seeing that, Duck Stab, that you mentioned you're fighting Arnold this round.
Oh yeah.
Much respect to Arnold, but kick his ass.
Yeah, man. Good luck to you. That'll be a fun one to watch. I hope you can record it if you can't get on Discord and show us or something. I don't know. All right, here we go.
Yeah, you were gone the whole time, and not one negative thing was said about you, except you should keep your hat on.
Oh, no, had worse.
And I didn't even say that.
Leave your hat on. Da-na-na-na.
Hey, look at that savior proc already.
Yep. probably just get you. Kill.
What are you drinking, Tess?
Still the vodka cranberry, nothing unconventional. Will you please kill her? Yes. That's... Dude, you guys are scaring me. You were supposed to have killed her. Okay, good. Lower your offense. Okay. Increase cooldowns? Yes.
Yeah, 80 concurrent viewers between YouTube and Twitch,
Oh,
dude.
no kidding. Well, welcome everybody. Good to see y'all. Please don't kill me.
Yeah, when you were gone, I counted it up, man.
Nice.
Fantastic, dude.
Well, we're just sapping all her offense. That's a good thing. Ow. Okay. She's strong.
Look, Kickman, I have nothing against anybody who is positive towards CG. I have been called a CG show many times in my life by lots of people. And have you not? All the time. Because I defend CG's design choices very frequently, and a lot... Anyway, I've defended CG when they're in the right, and I've criticized them when they're in the wrong.
Mm-hmm.
And there's nothing wrong with people essentially being overly kind to CG because Crumb would come on their show. Because that translated to more dollars for everyone.
Hmm.
And if they were paid, and if I know I could get paid for saying things that are nice about CG, I probably wouldn't say many mean things about CG.
Fair.
Yeah, I'm not going to speak on the Game Changers program ending. There was a bunch of crap that happened there.
Hmm.
If you know, you know. If you don't, I'm not speaking about it on stream, especially with people still involved in the game and the building of the game, having power at CG and or our big content creators.
Mm-hmm. Okay. Now I remember in the distant past, Malgus solo being a thing, and I don't know that I would hazard that here.
Yeah, he made a post, what, like a year ago, six months ago, something like that. I thought he made a post.
I think
He
I
did
can
one
get
of their
away with
updates.
these four. I don't think I need.
I don't think you need BSF here. I would try and 3-man it. With R3s there, I think I would try and 3-man it. DR's not the lead, so BSF just gets to hang out being squishy.
She'll
and I
be
think you'd be
healed
fine
by
with just...
Revan's lightning. She'll be healed. Like
No,
CBM
what I'm
has value to us, right?
Not really. It's just double tapping from DR. You have to, like it said in the chat, you have to deal with the dodging here, and she doesn't do anything with the dodging. None of her stuff's unavailable, whereas DR...
Once we have the doubt out, she'll help perpetuate it.
How? None of her stuff will land.
Her stuff will land once doubt is there. That's why her stuff will land, and then
That's
perpetuate other debuffs, because those debuffs themselves
Yeah,
landed.
I don't think she's doing anything until you've already won the fight. But take her. I'm just trying to help you save a banner. I'm Captain Save a Banner.
That's you. Our helper.
You could have done that JMK fight with Guardian, and you scoffed at me then, and I was
That's
right then.
Did I at any point concede that you were in the right about that? Because you make it sound like I conceded, and I did not.
Would you have won the fight if you had taken Guardian?
I don't know, and I didn't bother to find out because I took the better choice. There's CBM doing stuff, by the way. I thought you should know what it looks like.
That wasn't a scoundrel or a smuggler, so you were going to hit them regardless?
Or mother. Or smuggler.
All right.
Yeah.
All right. Let's calm down with the crumb hate in the chat.
The crumb hate? Why the crumb hate?
Nope.
No. Okay, well, fine. I mean, don't tell me, but also, no need. I feel like...
Yeah, if there's people we don't like, we just don't talk about them here. It's the easiest way to deal with it.
Hey, man, brother.
Yes, Mopill. Save a banner, ride a cowboy.
Here you go.
I'm not a cowboy, though, but...
Lord knows.
Look, Toby Keith said I could have been a cowboy.
Hey, I want to be a rock star.
That's Nickelback.
Yeah, I know.
Completely different genre.
Yeah, I'm aware. A better one.
Okay.
It was a simpler time, a better time.
Yeah, the time was better. For a second there, I thought you were...
All right, 1394 is not horrific, considering the circumstances.
No, I mean, 1400 is considered, like, really good.
Yeah. So we'll see how things go here. Yeah, it looks like it's going to be neat. Sorry, finalizer.
I do miss CG Carey, Kingbat. She was one of the real ones. Especially when Gear 13 came out. And she was on Reddit saying that the Gear 13 finishers looked like fleshlights, which is why they called them finishers.
I remember that.
Yeah. She was a real one. She told everyone the truth, whether they wanted to hear it or not. That cost her job down the road. But she was a real one.
I wonder if I do Executrix on Executor here. Like Leviathan 3-man, the Malevolence, something like that.
First Order terrifies me because every time I fight against it on defense, it's been like 3 or 4 times. I feel like I lose like 5 to 8 banners.
I
for no
appreciate
reason.
where you're coming from. I have profundity for that.
Well, eat shit.
How do
Also
you feel?
good.
So how do you feel about the other thing? So I have like Negotiator, Executrix. Actually, no, I don't. So
Is that spy only off the bench? Is that the guess? Is that the assumption?
Yes, that's what that would be. I think Negotiator will be just. So we'll do
I don't see how Negotiator really fails there, to be honest.
Yeah. We'll just do Leviathan here, as usual. Music? Turn to me. I've enjoyed this playlist.
Yeah,
so far.
everything started going downhill around the time Crazy Excuses went to work for CG.
Oh, is that so?
The Nukin drama didn't help, but yeah. Yeah, Tash is... You wouldn't know it by looking at his account, but he is a newer player than a lot of us.
I started December 2018.
Yep.
Not a moment before.
And a lot of the stuff we're talking about predates 2018.
Oh, so just whoosh, it goes.
Yep. Or maybe it doesn't predate,
Hey,
but
LBC,
it's...
good to see you. Good to see you in the chat.
Oh.
Yeah, man, you guys are... How fast is my fastest prod arrow? Probably something like 29 PG, something like that. Oh, you're not talking to me. You're talking to somebody else above. Good talk. Okay.
Yeah, I would say that if you have something that's 24 to 25 speed, I would put a prod arrow on Lord Vader instead of a speed arrow.
Oh, yeah.
I think that floor is somewhere around 24 to 25 speed. Remember, the only person you're in mod competition with is yourself. But you do want your Lord Vader to be around like 560 to 570. And I think you can make up for secondaries. The one I had in mind is 20 speed, but it has 7% offense. I think there are characters who would want that mod slightly more than Lord Vader, only insofar as I think Lord Vader wants slightly more speed. But I don't hate the idea of putting a really big offense secondary on Lord Vader. It depends on what the rest of your mods look like, if you can kind of pick up the slack for the lack of speed. GLs are the characters I would focus like your very, very best on. Either that, or if you have attenuates left to try to proc the speed. Like, how many attenuates have you sunk into that mod, Blackhammer?
I'll be able to land Sunbound.
Yes, Pills, this is a squishy fleet defense. Yeah, I don't even like to talk about the McMull shit. There's multiple instances of that shit. But yeah, Pills, exactly. But that's why like all the drama I'm glad is mostly in the past from that shit. No, again, I 100% agree with you guys on Carry. Carry was, for what it's worth, the best that this game had to offer and oversaw one of the healthiest eras of the game. Meathead has been really good despite the fact that he writes like a 14. Actually, this is Tass's form. I'm not gonna say anything negative about him.
I appreciate that self-awareness.
Yeah, I definitely like him. He has done a good job. And yeah.
That's
What?
fantastic. I appreciate you.
No, I was gonna like I will hold my critiques to myself, but he has done a very good job overall. I think as far as it goes, I'd go Carry, and then I think Tusk, and then I think Meathead, and then I think Doja Fett was actually really good as well. He had a briefer stint, but Doja Fett was really good at the communication aspect, but I think he was slightly less good at the front-facing aspect. Yeah, Pills, those first couple of years were wild. And then Circo when the mods came into the game.
71 is fine.
But yeah, I actually really like Meathead and what he's done. He has brought a lot of character back to that position. Like, and by that I mean like
Meathead's good by me.
Yeah. Yeah, do that, Black Hammer. I'll take a look at it in the Discord. But yeah, I think that I have a lot more trust in CG with Meathead at the helm, because when he's wrong, he generally admits it, and he's right. And when he occasionally jumps the gun, but is usually really on top of things. I really like what he has done over some of the past. The real ones remember EA Jesse. And when they switched their game design lead, and he made that post. Yeah, I saw that. Let me take a look. How many attenuates are on that arrow? Because I would definitely look to improve the circle. Yeah, the circle and the triangle I would look to improve. Although I understand the triangles are just difficult in general. Sorry, Das is just doing fleet shit, so it's a little boring to me. Well, you're not fucking up. Therefore, I can't make fun of you because I suck at fleet.
Fair. He's not lying.
Like, what am I going to do? Be like, haha, you're winning in fleet, you fool!
Aha! You fool! What have you done?
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, I guess I'm... You're the tank now. You have Valor. That is of interest to me.
Ads are going.
Ads are going.
Yeah. Yeah, I honestly don't mind. I don't mind reading the chat while you're doing this.
Good stuff. Good stuff. Yeah.
I'm basically doing what I would do if I was watching, except I'm telling them the answer instead of typing it.
Hey,
which I am.
Biddies.
We're on break though, but yeah, YouTube can hear you.
That's outstanding. I want them.
Yes. 90 concurrent viewers, by the way.
Damn. 90
This is
concurrent viewers,
fantastic.
That's awesome.
I'm so happy for you, dude. I'm really, like, I know that we don't really talk about this particular aspect of the stream very often, but I'm really happy with the engagement and the amount of people you're getting these days. It's really cool to see how much you've grown.
I appreciate
And
it.
that you're still growing.
I appreciate it. Yeah. Hey, Solo Base. Task is never boring to me. Really appreciate that, guys. Yeah, sorry I've been so focused. It's such a paranoid match fighting here. But yeah, I don't have a problem with Meathead.
Well, save all your thoughts. Yeah, there we go.
Yeah, I don't have any problems with Meathead. He handed out beta keys to me that I could give out to folks out on stream. He helped me with my own tech issue with getting the beta set up back when that was a thing. just been a nice guy. So no problems there. See. I appreciate your solo base. Tass is never boring to me. Thank you, man. I used to live in Tass's voice channel for fleet battles during TW, so I'm here for this. Yeah, man. Those are some long hours.
Pills was one of the ancient ones. Sorry, I didn't mean to interrupt.
Those are some long hours. All right. Profundity, I've seen it done with just 3.
There are also some other channels. There are some channels that are better than others solo, depending on how interesting you want your days to be.
I'm gonna take 4.
But yeah, never a dull moment in Tass's server. It's pretty cool.
Yeah, it is. Hey, Zeps, what's
Yeah.
going on, Zeps? Good to see you, man. It is the Dr.
That's the name I
Zeppers.
haven't seen in a while.
Now, this is going to pull them out of stealth, yeah? Each enemy that lost stealth. Hi. Hi.
Hey, look who's gonna die next. Hey, Zeppers. Yeah, it's been years since we chatted.
Oh, man, I rated in these episodes, I don't know, last weekish, something like that.
Oh yeah, but Zeppers used to be on the voice chat back during COVID, playing like Among Us and shit.
Let's see.
Yeah, man. Great guy, man.
Okay, hey, I'll take the freebie. Appreciate you. Get the, defense break. Yeah, that's
Man,
fine.
your Han wants to beat the crap out of this First Order team.
Right, get off my plane. Damn, even the
Look,
shield
I don't blame
disruption.
anybody. Yeah, don't worry, Pills. I don't blame anyone for not wanting to go into the cesspool channels.
You're poised to kick butt in GAC, but you'll probably wimp out, Zeps? Oh man, sorry to hear that. Come on, man. I know you got it. You'll do it. 76. That's
Dude, I
a
missed
fine lead score. All right, how this
I missed those,
1829 is actually pretty damn good in the end.
Yeah. Dude, I imagine, Zeppers, I can only imagine the fun that you can still have. Yeah, Zeppers is just a really cool dude. It's really cool you got to meet Meathead 2 Pills. Because I remember DSA, and that's a game I will talk shit about. That game sucked.
Oh, really?
So I appreciate that. Yeah, it was Disney, but they didn't have like the good Disney stuff. It was like the Disney kid movie stuff, and it's fine. It was like a Star Wars clone, right? Like a Swagger clone.
Yeah.
And they did like their very first legendary they brought out before one of the characters was like even available. So like 2 days into the event, they brought the last character that was a requirement to the game.
Fair.
And it didn't get less paywall-y from there when I played. And I saw myself out.
Sorry to hear that. You'd think they'd do a good job on it. All right. About my defense, I did review it early on here. So at the start of the stream, head back to the beginning of the VOD if you missed that. We'll go ahead and talk about how the attacks went, and then we're having a double feature. It's going to be Dagger doing the remainder of his attacks. I guess he already did some, but we'll see how far that goes. Against GG, Stat, B1, B2, and Magna, we went in with DTMG, Gideon, Scout, Enoch, and TFP. I forgot to write that down. That was 63 banners. Against Ray, Swolo, Cal, Exile Ezra, and GK, put down Leia, Drogon, R2, Jin, and Radis for 60. It was actually, things were well in hand. It's just we got, docked for banners and didn't have, we finished the fight before we would have gotten around to Leia's second ultimate. So, all things considered, I mean, when I did do the ultimate, the damage that we gained was very helpful, and I felt like we did need that. So I don't regret that exactly, but I guess the only way, considering how things went, would have probably been to try to hold the ultimate. I don't know. All right. Against Bam, Hondo, L3, Sana, and Lord Vader, JMK Cat, Mace, Snips, Padme, 65. Against Treya, Nyla, Savage, Talon, and Red Trooper, C, Watt, and Set for 61. We handily lost both sides. I was thinking about running in with just Watt. Mateus hollered out, it's like, nobody's doing this without Set. I'm like, yeah, but I was, I'm gonna run with my incomplete Zalbarkron that has 100% defense on it and 55% health, and I should be fine. And I'm here to tell you, folks, I would not have been fine. So set was important. 61. All right, back wall. Against Finn, Zori went in with Malgus, DR, BSF, and Malik for 66. Against BKM, Paz, Grogu, Armor, and Bo-Katan Kryze. No, not Bo-Katan. Sorry, we did have Bo-Katan Kryze. We didn't have Armor. We actually took Bam with us. So, no, damn it. That wasn't the one I did. That's the one I fought. So it was BKM, Paz, Grogu, Armor, and BKK. And we used Bane Sass. Took a little while, actually, but 65 banners, nonetheless. Against Seer, Malikos, Starkiller, Crew, and Maul. I might have been outside of my damn mind not saving JMK for this. I could have, what? Would JMK have worked against... Yeah, it would have worked just fine against Bam, because Hux would cut off their turn meter gain. So, in retrospect, would have been better for banners to just use Slacker against Bam, and then have had JMK to use against this Seer Malikos, Starkiller Crew Maul team, because it was bumpy for a bit. Fortunately, the you can't kill my allies thing from Dark Ray saved a couple of our folks, and we preserved. We preserved and persevered. 62 banners. The alcohol is good, Dagger. Alright, top side. Against Saw, Luthen, Kyle, Baze, and Kara, we went in with Reva, full Reva, 64 banners. Against Great Mothers, Spirit, DTP, Marin, and Morgan, went in with BKM, Paz, Grogu, Bam, and Bo-Katan Kryze, 64 banners. Nice. Against Malgus, DR, BSF, Malik, and Sith Marauder. AML, Jedi Cal, JKR, Hoda, JKL, 65 banners. We managed the fight long enough that we were able to top off right there at the end against Malik. Nice. It was a buffs level 3, no tank revive to kind of game around. And then Afra, BT1, 000, IG88, and Django. Gungans, 65 banners. It was easy. I was interested to see how it might go, but we know that Afra's AI is going to summon the droid first, and yeah, you just kind of get to steamroll them from there. All right, in fleets. Against Finalizer, Profundity. I've seen folks do it with just 3. I wanted to take Cassian's Ewing just in case. 76 banners. Against Malevolence with Houndstooth in there and Spy. Just went in with Negotiator. 75 banners. And against Executor Triple Attacker, Leviathan, 71 banners. So that's how it was done. I'll let you all know tomorrow on Discord how that goes. I know Dagger already spammed the link for it earlier, so I'll save it until the end. But yeah, that wraps me up. Let me catch back up with the chat now real quick. Yeah. I gotcha. All right. Dad, are you ready to go? You got a stream up?
Yeah. Hold on.
Whoa. Packing something down.
You caught me mid-bite. Someone was asking me to try something that she had just made.
Mm-hmm. And how was it? It was everything you hoped it would be, yeah. I understand.
No, I took a second bite.
Mm-hmm.
Sorry.
Mm-hmm.
No, it is apple fudge brownies.
Okay. Fantastic.
Hmm?
So
All right, so I'm
you're
showing
gonna
you
put
the
up your
first.
stream so that we can have you review your board while I make a mad dash to the kitchen myself?
Are you going to look at Discord?
Maybe. You're not my dad. Boom, we got you up on screen. All right.
Yeah.
Well, start off with defense. Let's review.
Well, I want to do this first.
Oh, okay.
So this is what I did before my opponent did anything, because I did this right when it opened. So the first thing I did is I took in Saw versus Queen Amidala. So I'm like, okay, I was going to do this regardless. And I got a 75, and I was feeling good. So then I Malgused this, and I got 64 or something. So I was like, oh, yeah, that seems good. And then I don't, for the life of me, remember what I used on Riva. Oh, I used BKM. I used BKM on Riva, and it went kind of dicey. And then I looked up what beats this, and it's like, oh, gas is 100%. I'm like, all right, let's do that. Failed miserably. You can't see it, but this is the turn meter expiration level 6. Like, gas got cooldown increased, used basic. I didn't get another turn until all 4 clones were dead. That was fun. Cleaned it up with something garbage. But then I came back because I've been having kind of a bad day. So I was just like, you know what? This is just compounding this. I'll be back later. Came back to this. And this. But wait, Billy Mays here. There's more. There's this. And then there's this.
Your head looks stupid.
What's
Thank
up,
you, TJ. I was being nice the whole time.
I know, dude. You were being way too polite. I just wanted to come in to say a few, Dagger. I jumped in on your stream now just to hijack it, take over because obviously you have a poopy head.
Fair.
Yeah, do
fair.
it. Comment on my shipper defense. They got like 8 holds. Do it.
Hey, what did I tell you? You
Looking
know.
strong, man. I think he's not clearing that back there for sure.
Yeah, like, so my thought going into this was my opponent, I just kind of glanced at what he set, and he generally didn't set a ton that was like out of the box or super heavy. So I was like, all right, how do I, because both TJ and Tass were there, I'm like, okay, how do I improve these last 2 teams I have on defense? Right, because I had 2 teams that I wanted to pull off.
Mm-hmm.
What
did it look like in the back? What did it look like in the back again? Let me see the masterpiece. Yes, sir. Told you.
Yeah.
I told you that one split was gonna make all the difference. And look at that.
Yeah. And if we come over here and we look at what he has set, it hopefully won't cost me. Because like I expected, he didn't set a ton. Karth, Gas, and then in the back here, there's Jabba, Ray, and Saw. But he did give me a lot of wriggle room. I just have to figure out how I'm beating this.
Which one?
Saw.
I
was actually thinking about Jabba.
Oh, I was gonna say, I'll tell you right now. I looked up and I actually I'm almost done with the Bolivians fight. Jabba is great on a lot of these teams for actually decent banners.
Okay. I was thinking of trying Balin here, Balin or Leia here. I'm not sure which one.
You have wiggle room, huh?
Huh?
I said you have wiggle room. That's right. So you can afford to get leniency.
I was going to use. Hold on. I know this isn't Afra, but I just want to show you. I'm going to be using this. Try Afra with it.
Yeah.
And
Chrysanthemum. Man.
And I'm going to try Chrysanthemum.
Oh.
Dude, now this I'm excited to see. This right here, because you're right. I don't think you'll need Chrysanthemum where you're going. You're right.
Yeah, because I have Piggy. Well, everything's R9, so I have Piggy. So
dude,
let's go ahead
take Cactron and destroy the teams. Make them go night-nights.
Let's do this now, just because I think it'll be fun.
I am super interested because remember we talked about this, right? About what I was thinking, how it was gonna work. Because I think I'm one level above you, Dagger, and then I'm at the doubt stage. On that cron, and I was like, man, do I do it or not do it? I ended up chickening out, but I got a 65 with what I was doing, so it's been clean for me this round so far. I'll knock on wood and say I'm not going to push myself.
Yeah.
Yeah, dude, it's like I'll wait, right? I'll wait, and then I'll surprise you guys. I just lived it to my name, Mr. Fishley,
because it's this.
So the only thing I'll say is, are you not set that scoundrels will bypass taunt when debuffed? So I started looking at this too. You should have the scoundrels buff bypass taunt. So what I was actually looking at was IG or something else because of that. right? It's
I
like
gotta
Tom
say-
doesn't matter here.
In my own experience, I gotta say I've regretted bringing Darth Vader. I would have had a dark side
Right.
droid every time because say what you will, like if he ends up catching Jabba's third, he's just dead. Like you don't get to do Merciless Massacre. You pop that and you explode, and that would be it. So
I would
and then you can't revive him. So you may as well have
Personally,
IG-88,
B2
IPD.
Yeah. Oh, dude, I forgot you have a Relic 9. He's great.
Yeah, he's pretty good, but I thought I'm really surprised you didn't go with IPD because IPD's one of your favorites, and I feel like that goes well.
So-
TV
so
is
he's
not
with the
is not
Prawn.
available.
So the other thing I'm gonna say is because you're scoundrel, I would either do honestly B2.
Are
Obviously,
you
you
gonna
have
make
10.
me? You're just gonna make this like super lame, aren't you?
The IG. Oh, that's cool. But I still think you should track your Santon only because I want to see what he does when he's under getting the full Hook cartel.
Yeah, that's
I
what
would
I was
love-
gonna say. Like we have I have Jabba for offense, and if I'm just killing something,
Yeah.
below Jabba level, I'm okay with that.
Yeah, I did. I did it on Great Mothers is what I ended up using it on because he swapped up what I was doing, so I was okay with that.
Yeah, this is the Datacron.
Yep.
I am excited to see this. I was really trying, man. If I would have gotten all the way up, I would have absolutely done the Afra on the job or whatever, because you can't target Afra. I couldn't get there, man. That's why I call them the
Yeah.
Thanos crons. Not because it's going to make people leave, it's that you literally sell your soul if you try to get up there.
I got to level 8, dude. It's as far as I
Hey.
could get.
I'm at like 12 or whatever it is, buddy. I'll like I said, I'm one above you on a full thing, and I get the doubt.
Music.
Yeah. All right, let's see what
I
happens.
believe in you. Okay, it's pretty much Giga doubt. It's good enough doubt. I'll tell you that.
Well,
Yeah,
the
I
fact that you
usually
get all
do
that
it.
potency.
Okay, I respect you doing that. I usually just do it on Chrysanthemum anyway, but I see
The
why
good
you
thing
did
she
that.
doesn't have to worry about Chrysanthemum right now. And you literally get to
How long
bypass.
is- Yes,
I'm
two
not
turns,
mad.
right?
I'm not mad. I just said I was
Yeah.
fine with it.
It's just like this is you just don't put Jabba on defense because it's like, yeah, and now there's no
Oh,
damage.
he's not a scoundrel. This is fun, having a tank
is
with
pretty
tenacity.
cool. This
This
is
is-
pretty
dude.
cool, man.
It's wild. It's just wild.
Yeah, and
Having
you're
a
gonna
tank
be
with
able to
just
just crush
tenacity
something
is
with like
hilarious.
Jabba and Piggy.
Mm-hmm. And the built-in base potency is helping so much that you don't have to go check
There might be
that.
contract though, which is problematic.
Welcome back, folks. If you were on the ad break, Jabba's, sorry, not Jabba. We're fighting
First off,
Jabba.
fuck you for confusing me with Jabba.
Don't think you look like Jabba. I just said you have an icky head. That's it. I'm not rude like that.
So Dagger is
Yeah.
fighting Jabba with Afra and her new focus Datacron. And
Dude, it's
that's
not even
what
the full
I
Kron.
definitely
It's
meant
not
to
even-
say the first time.
It's not the full money though, which is nice. We're seeing the potential, right? You don't
Yeah.
have the doubt. You can target Afra. I think
And
IG
some of
is
the
a better
choices
spot.
here, and some of the choices here are absolutely for the memes, like the IG-86.
Dude, it's all dummy, right? It's like, but think of 88 in that slot because then you put on the target locks, and if you go look at that cron Dagger, it trips. I believe it's trips Omicron is built in because when you hit the target lock, he gets protection up while BT is there. So that's what I'm saying. It's like IG feels like the fifth character when you have the full cron. Like I don't know what this is. What's stopping it?
Fair.
Yeah, and for those of you who missed the beginning of this fight, it was so hilarious to have them just absolutely wail on this Chrysanthemum and have him just built for tenacity, just
Dude,
like
he-
normal.
Yeah,
And just
it's
nothing.
made of iron. Yeah.
Watching
Yeah.
all of the Omicron and everything else be in effect right now because he gets all of the perks and like you're not touching anybody.
Hey, Miasmal.
Hey,
Yeah, it's
Miasmal,
going
yeah.
great.
Yeah, things are going well. I'm already done for the
So-
night. I
so
posted
good,
an
man.
1829
I
on
appreciate you
the
showing me this Dagger because I was talking to him about it. Like I was talking to Task or like I don't know if I'm gonna do this or not. It's like man, this is silly dumb.
nice.
Having and here, let me show you my Chrysanthemum, because it's not like my Chrysanthemum is like the most well modded in the world.
But remember, he's still getting 50% more of the stuff. He's getting all of
Yeah.
the goodies. That's so it's like so even if he's just meh, he still gets all of the extra goodness and all of the Huck Cartel stuff.
Yeah. Just
Oh yeah, that reminds me. I
absolutely.
have to choose the prediction outcome, one or less. Yeah, because we were flawless today.
It
In
was
terms of
win or
dude.
drops.
lose. That was your choice, win or lose.
Yes, we have Ray and Saw back there. What do we want a Jabba?
You're going to. So you said about the Saw. Realistically,
I would rather Leia here, which is why I want to Balin the Ray.
I think you're bailing in the Ray is
you
fine.
can
Take-
Jabba
Take good statted Merc. Take the good statted Mercron on the Ray, and you're fine.
Yeah, so let's do that first.
The only thing, because of this. So what? This is Cat. I'm assuming that's the Cat sortie setup.
No, this is just Fulcrum. This is not.
Oh, I'm wrong. They all look alike. I know I'm a whatever you call it.
No, well, it doesn't matter. They're not a real race.
Hondo. So if you're doing it, especially with the 25% or whatever, Kira works great in that slot because she gets to open up the start and then it just rips into everything else. But just the good statted Mercron is just eating it up still.
Yeah, I have this.
By the way, we did just pay out the prediction. Those of you who believed in me were wise. And yes, it was an 1829 I put
That's
up
what
on
I'm saying.
You Can't
That's
Say.
what I'm saying.
Yeah.
The good push through.
Is
with
that what
Merc
you're
and the
saying,
push-
TJ? Because that's the third
I am.
time you started saying something in the middle of me saying something. So I guess this is the part where I got to point that out to you.
No, I'm fine. You just it's not your stream anymore. This is Dagger's. I'm here to talk to Dagger. You just live here in name only.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Oh, also
but
Icy
it
Two
went
Cannoli.
well. Is the point? It's the point. All right. So I can
No,
sit
no,
here and get wasted and
flawless.
watch these two go at it.
Really quick,
That's right,
Cass
man.
was flawless. We should all give him his flowers. This is
I
a
just
player
wanted
who
to
goes
answer. You
relatively light.
can't say. I just wanted to answer me asshole in the chat, man. Shit.
Go for it.
Wow, you don't.
No, I already did. It's good now, but that's why I was just trying to get in like a few times. Shit. All right, go
No,
ahead.
we
I
don't
see
need you to
two
talk
cannoli.
anymore. You just drink. Shut up
That's
and
why
drink.
I see two
I'm
cannoli.
feet up. I'm good. Let's see what you guys got. Show me what you got.
And to IC2 Cannoli's point, yeah, Jabba's probably on offense for the next 4 months.
Oh man,
Maybe.
there's no way. There's for what? What would you put it on there when he can take out stuff right now? He has a great cron and can actually take out a whole bunch of stuff.
What
For
we're talking
point?
about is
All right,
nothing
all right.
less than the
I have
ascension
clicked
of
one
Piggy.
button. I've clicked one button.
Told you.
This is
I told you.
The future of
And
Jabba
a
though is
go,
the
and a
ascension.
go.
It is the ascension of Piggy, TJ.
Yeah, it is. It is.
His time has come. Only the dead will know peace from his porcine wrath.
I mean, I don't know. Where did she go?
Bye-bye.
Yeah.
I mean, did she want to play the game? I didn't think so.
I don't think she actually wanted to be here. She took her ball and went home.
No.
What are you
Yeah,
drinking,
she just.
Cass?
What am I drinking? It is just vodka cranberry, my man. I'm keeping it basic tonight. I've got it in reserve, and that's what I am gonna stick to. But I have a couple good recommendations. What was it? Hills wants me to pick up a bottle of it. Hold on.
Phils makes good recommendations.
Bill does make good recommendations, man. The last whiskey he told me to get, I went and got it. Oh, delicious.
What's that?
It's so funny
Yeah,
that he did it
Baby
away.
Jane is what he was saying. I want to say it's a whiskey made of like heirloom corn, made from heirloom corn.
Oh, good shit. I want to say the boat teams tried hard.
Something
So
very
congrats
neat.
to the other team.
I'll give that a shot. I recommend this mixer pickle lemonade, says Schnookums. I like pickles. I like lemonade. I don't think I'd do that though.
All right, so I'm going to tell you one thing that actually my kids' friends, they're adults in their 20s. It's what is it? Pickle juice and
The pickleback.
I want to.
Is it a
It's like
pickleback?
pickle juice and like tequila. I want to say. Dude. It was actually, and it was some cheap tequila, but it's actually really good.
I could see.
Like I was surprised. Want to do a zip line? I do, sir. I do not want to do that, but I thank you for the offer, and thanks for the biddies for test.
Appreciate the 1K biddies, man. And yes, when I do get it, I will let you know. I think my local liquor store And if they don't have it, they can get it for me. They're like that. They'll do it. Sorry, you were gonna say there?
Oh, I was gonna say I made it through college drinking Boilermakers. I am not trying to do anything crazy anymore.
Fair.
I don't think Pills would be crazy. Pills is, I would call him a sophisticated drinker. If he's bringing you something, I think that's good. He's not just going to put it in there just to put it in there. He's going to put it because he's had experience in it. Something it's going to be quality.
Okay. All right, boss. Let's see what you got. Wow, love that you got the fucking Sidious crown already. I hate you for it.
Hey, you talked
Yeah,
about that.
they
You
aren't
remember the
doing it
jealousy that
all.
was
I
there?
don't feel
Oh
too
man,
jealous. They aren't.
I am. You may yeah. You may call me Smuckers, for I am jelly.
It's the same thing. When he walks into threes,
It was Eagle something whiskey. I forget what it was, or bourbon. I forget what it was now. I have to check. I'd have to check our DMs. Or maybe it was with Yeti. But you recommended me one, and I put in an order for it, and it was really good. Yeah, Eagle Rare. That was it.
Oh,
Yeah,
Eagle Rare is good. I've had that. Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, it's good.
oh, you're going to smite the children. I know you're just trying stuff.
Yeah, basically.
Yes, as I say, I heard Tass at the start of the stream when he talked about the being 50
Look at that
pounds
5 stuns.
bigger.
5 stuns. What does that do? 50% crit damage, or 4 stuns. That's 40% crit damage and 20 speed stacking. All right.
On
The will
top
of
of a
the Emperor
TM
is
trade.
upon
No.
us.
It's like I'm laughing at this because you weren't too proud to state that you were just bulking it up on him, and it's like, yes, you beat up on children.
Yeah, whatever. Yeah, absolutely.
I don't care, dude. Hey, take what you got. It's not like it. What you know what I'm saying? It's there.
Why didn't you
I
do
just
the
laugh at it.
defense pen? Why did you forego defense pen?
Because I'm just clicking buttons, and I don't appreciate being
He's
told what I
not
should
trying.
do.
As I said, there's
You
no
disgust
effort to
me.
his madness.
You must exercise proper technique in all things.
I need people to understand that I am climbing because I have a monster of a roster, and I have no idea what I'm doing.
You heard it here first, from his own lips. Don't let him tell you he's good at this game. He just told
I
you
am
he's
better
not.
than you, but that is a very
Dagger,
low.
to be fair, Dagger was,
Yeah.
and then he's
Again,
getting back. This is
That
we
him
done-
reliving it.
is
Okay, I
the
dusted off our-
once in future, maybe. Is that what
I
we're
dusted
saying?
off the. No. I dusted off the Toby Keith references earlier, TJ, but I was
Yeah.
as good once as I ever was.
Yeah, that's right. You respect it. You got to live like that for a long time,
And I
and
got-
now it's coming
And I
back.
got the 65 task, so I ain't trying to hear none of your bullshit.
No, it's
That's right.
beautiful.
But again, it was watching the elephant stomp on the mouse. 'Cause
Honestly,
that was
I
no
forgot
gas.
which. But I honestly forgot which special was which, so I just used the basic.
You disgust me.
Hashtag kids. Yeah.
I'm just gonna be honest. I forgot which button was which.
That's
At
fine.
I
least
didn't
he
want to
was
ask.
honest.
Your
You can't
honesty
hate a
is
man for being
noted,
honest.
and honestly, you disgust me.
I forgot which button does what.
What does this
So I
button
just did the
do?
basic. Hey, to be fair, at least you just went and was like, you know what? I'm not gonna press a special. I'm just gonna basic.
Yeah, I don't want to look dumb.
Yeah, it's
Boy, the
Oh.
jokes write themselves there.
Go on.
I
Say,
don't wanna
there's-
look dumb. Too
he's not on
late.
camera, so it's okay.
Ah.
You can just tell I'm not on camera.
Do I still have C3PO Cron? I don't think I do.
How come you're not just gonna go with the good old fashioned La Jean?
It's true. It's true. Pills. It's true. Dagger was good at the game. Then he got a bulkier than Pills account, and now is button mashing from a position of power.
That
Dude,
dude,
100%.
real?
I was given a maxed account, or sorry, I acquired a maxed account, and now I
Acquired.
get to sit here. Yeah, acquired. It's important that I say the word acquired.
Mhm.
I acquired this account, and now I get to mash buttons and not
And now
pretend
he
like I'm good at
sits
the
in
game
Discord
anymore.
with me this afternoon and bitches about how he doesn't have everything to R9 everything forever anymore because he's had to
That's not what
apply
I said.
enough R9s.
No, I never said that. That is a fib of the highest order. The only complaint I ever had about this account is that it lacks some of the specialty mods, like the tenacity crosses.
Yeah, I would say
with, like, high
Dagger,
offense secondary.
Dagger did put more love and care when it came to the specific modding.
I want to try some different comp. Like
Okay, well then if that's what you're trying to do, that's fine. It's like you're going outside the realm.
I don't know.
I would just say, I understand you want to do that. Just still respect the team. I don't care about the team. Respect the ebb.
That's right,
Yeah,
Duckstead.
this is
Dagger
good.
found that account in the subway toilet. Fell off the back of a truck.
Yeah, no, absolutely. I would never break terms of service.
Right.
We all do follow the
Solved it.
rules here.
Starting up that career as a violinist task. Oh, violist. That's right. I remember telling you about that. That's right. I still do have that around. I really
My
should.
brain doesn't work, so I can't think of anything cleverer than add rad gin. Oh,
That's what I
wait.
was gonna say.
I don't see why it needs. Like, why would you make it hard at all? Why would you not do just add red gin?
Also, because
Why,
these crowns are gone, so the learning is dead, in my opinion.
What?
No, it's
What?
okay. I want you to do well, and I don't want to say that it won't work, so make it work.
I took add red gin, like you said.
Yeah, the cron was what I didn't notice at first, but that's okay. And I want you to do
That's all
well,
right.
so just go ahead and do well. After all, you're better than me, so you got this in the bag.
I do.
There you go. See?
I just
you
don't
you
spend
even need to
19
be
hours of my
concerned
life
about my
studying.
momentary panic on your behalf. You're fine, man. You got this.
Now, Dagger, to his point, though, that man has had a great season. So to give him his flowers, his studying has paid out.
I'm gonna be. Hey, look, man. It's as good as it's gonna be for as long as it's gonna be this good. It's not
All I
gonna
care
be this
about is
good
that you
forever.
and Sasha get to face off, and then your defense is set for you, and you guys just figure it out.
That would be
That's all I
so
care about.
amazing. Was that the basic?
Yeah,
Oh,
I didn't do shit.
I Misa like this.
Yeah, I took in the team you told me to take. Shouldn't have done it.
Right.
It was bad.
Well, we didn't go with the cron that I thought. I would never
what
have
were you
occurred.
gonna say?
This has been a dunk for me all season.
It is definitely been a dunk.
How did this dunk grab you?
Well, also, I don't know why you didn't smoke screen onto Jin. Why you smoke screened Leia? I don't know.
Because
That would-
there was going to be a fracture, and I would rather that the person who can't get fractured.
Why would you just not want Jin to be fractured?
You're okay with Jen getting fractured?
Yeah,
just to
that-
call
I'm
that
also
out.
okay with Leia being fractured.
I feel like it's much better for you to feel something else. You should let Jin be the one that gets fractured.
Not calling you wrong, Dagger, but you might be not right.
You know what, TJ? I appreciate you. You're an elegant
I
young
made
man.
my decision, and I made it. And
You did.
And that's your
I'm not here to
prerogative.
defend it.
Like a man.
That's your
You did.
prerogative.
That's
and I'm
right.
not
You
here
go
to
get him.
defend it either. I
That's
made
right.
the
That's
decision.
right.
That's right. You did.
You
You did.
go
You
get
are
him,
the
Paul
decider,
Abdul.
Dagger. You are the decider.
It is your world.
We're just living in it.
That's it, squirrel.
Ooh.
Yeah, we just want to chip her
Who
down
triggered
enough to
his
where this.
stagger? Okay, well, that was cool. That was fortunate.
Yes, you are doing the good call. I know what you're going for, which is the money.
Yep. I'm hoping for you.
Yeah.
For it. Okay. Holding strong.
Do it to Jin this time.
I like it.
Dude, I'm a fan.
Look at all that. Look at all that nastiness that we're not having to. Okay, this
Even
part's not my
DI?
favorite.
We don't really have a cleanse or a disp. I think I just have to fracture here.
Yeah, but you did just get your revive, so it's some, and then you'll top off with the ultimate here in a moment.
Yep.
So that was a nice play. Nice.
Yeah, I just don't like fracturing while they're in DI. Is all I was saying.
That's fair. But you're back. You had it the whole time. I had full faith in your confidence and ability.
Jays. I think you got this.
I think I have a chance.
I just think you need to hurry.
I think I need to learn how to do key bindings.
Good idea, yeah. And one cover for Yang is support. Well, that's the equalization I wanted you to do anyway, so that's
Yeah, he's support.
All right, go with God. I probably wasted like 30 seconds doing stuff, but it is what it is.
As long as they stay after boy, you should be fine. That's okay for now. That's fine now.
On, kill it. Kill it. Wrap.
Stop going after because they're not going to do the mass assist.
You dare live. Stop being alive.
All right.
All
20
right,
seconds to kill that bitch.
do it.
Stop her or something.
That's a shooter. Oh my god, you almost
Hey,
got
look,
it.
we're gonna
Get
make it.
Kick the
We're
shit
gonna
out of
make
her.
it.
Fucking kill her. Get it.
You too can take a different cron and get.
Come on.
Oh, I love this cron. I love this cron when I picked.
I just want you to live. Kill it.
Let's go, girl.
Yes. 1 second on the fucking clock.
Full
Had it the whole
65.
time.
Don't let nobody tell you different. That
That's-
you too can come in and look at this shit and pucker. Like the puckeriest pucker of butts.
Oh, I'm just gonna see. I told you I'm better than you, Tass.
Yeah,
See,
yeah,
you
that's
couldn't have done
bad.
that.
That's right.
Man.
Put your money where your mouth
That
is,
is-
dude,
and you bust it out with the
My
fat wall.
watch just hit my heart rate
That's right.
increase for me not doing anything, but I went above 120 beats watching that fight. So
That's right.
I died a
Duckstab
little
says
inside.
Huge.
That is what's called peak entertainment.
Duckstab
Dude,
shows huge margin of safety.
Yeah.
That he really wanted to make it hard on himself. How can I do that? Well, we'll let Drogon die, and then we'll just try some stuff and do some things.
That was good stuff. Yeah.
That was the most high
Yeah, that was the most
fight I've
high-G
ever
fight.
seen. I felt like I was going to go circle in the chair, Dagger. It was okay, but you had it. You got a 65, so the end
honestly
result matters.
do not believe that the auto worked. I'm absolutely shocked.
That the auto worked.
I'm shocked that the auto worked. It's Anchorman.
Oh, you don't have
I'm
the
not
hut
even.
long?
And you ate an entire wheel of cheese.
My
I'm
good
not
one is already
mad.
used.
I'm impressed.
Oh, buddy,
Yeah.
then it looks like you're gonna Embo.
Appreciate
Yeah.
the 500 biddy spills. Thank you kindly.
Yeah.
And now we will
I
see.
am
This
here
is
for
only the
entertainment
beginning.
purposes only.
This is the beginning. This is the dawn of the hour of the pig. The year of
Yes.
the pig. I don't care what your Chinese New Year's calendar told you it was. This is the year of the pig.
That shit does hurt, though. I just want to throw that out there. This shit does hurt.
Yeah.
So what cron is this again? This is nothing. Okay.
This is I'm just putting it together because it's cute.
I mean, I wouldn't even go that far, but sure.
Very well
I'm
done.
referring to Omicron, buddy, not Datacron.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, it's just
That
cute.
tracks.
Yeah.
Why do we not blind mission?
Bye, friend. Is that what you say, Dagger? Is that the right thing? Bye, friend.
Mhm.
Both teams tried hard. The game of auto. Oh, and you got the
And the heel for the stunt.
Man, I am just a god.
The
I am a
power
god
of
among
auto
men, and there's
You
nothing
too.
to say to the
You
contrary.
You too can obtain the Relic 9 everything and auto your way to a perfect match. 65s.
The hour of the pig.
Man, the whole reason for the win was only the piggy.
Mhm.
Everybody else did nothing.
And I told you, I am here putting my money where my mouth is, apparently.
That's
That's
right.
right. That's
That's
right.
right.
Well, technically somebody else's money, but it's still there.
I still have Gungans and Bane and JML and C. And I have 2 teams to kill.
Yes. Oh
Yeah,
yes.
I have been having so much fun this season because I was telling Tass and DJ earlier today too.
Mhm.
I have really had a lot of fun just deciding what I want to use and where. Because that's really how this season feels. You have like
Yes.
a half a dozen teams that all feel about the same strength, and you can just do new fights every round, and it's just been so much fun.
And to be fair, to your credit, though, you've also set a good defense. You haven't set shit. So for you to have
Oh
this
yeah,
much, and you're still set, I would still call your defense a very adequate defense, right? It pushes all the things, and you're seeing
I
Hey,
the
think
hey,
results. So it's like,
real quick here. Jason Bonney in the chat says Old Republic with Omicron Zalbar beats Fin Zori Nest. Yeah, I believe that for sure.
Yeah.
yeah,
You
Yeah.
got them?
I-
You got them?
yeah, I do. But I was just saying, I think the average person would look at what I said and say that this is a heavy defense, and I think that
that's
they
what I
would be
said.
right.
Yeah.
Like, you
It
said
is a
adequate,
very
and I'm saying that I would freely admit that what I said here would
no. I
qualify
thought it
as
was a
a
good
heavy
defense.
defense.
I told you the only thing that you could do to add it on when we talked the whole defense was you could put Reva. And when you went through it, that was the only way to not set too much.
Yeah,
Because you did not have an answer for my question, which was where will you use it? I don't know. Then that would be the only thing you could do because
I
everything
don't
else is
see
good.
I don't see Jolie mattering, so I'm not going to bring him.
Well, Jolie can. I mean,
Revive
if,
He's up to
everybody.
revive.
yeah,
I'd rather have
only.
Bastila for the call to assist.
Yeah, okay. I mean, okay. As long
I
as it,
don't.
yeah, as long as you don't lose anybody, then you're right to have left
I
him
don't
on.
know. I'm a Jolie truthist man. I love Jolie.
I just look. I don't like bald people. I think that's really what it is.
Hey, you know,
I mean, you don't have to like him, but you do have to love Tass. You know, you're in his
Oh, I
house.
didn't even level it up at all. I was just saying, let's use like a level 2 of the new Kron. That's because there's the Zalbar Kron.
You do the
oh,
merc.
hey,
At least do
Arsenal,
the
good
merc
to
to
see
have
you in
fun
the
with
chat,
it.
man. Yeah. You would bring Jolie because Karth is squishy. I mean, it's bold, but you know, we're not his real
Fine.
dad. We can't tell him
I'm
what to
just a
do.
truther of the you were one of the ones who told me, Dagger, when it came to that. You were
Not
the
against
actual
I don't think it's necessary against a team like this, though.
I know, but you were the one, buddy, when we were doing threes with JML. Jolie. That was your bread and butter.
Well,
So
yeah,
I just go back to
yeah,
that.
but that's
I
because Jolie, the interaction with Jolie and Zaris is kind of absurd.
I really do
Yes.
like the sortie here. I wish it was Mission who got the VIP, but I
We
really
didn't do
like
any
it.
remodding. Yeah, that's the goal. I will
Yeah,
remod for next fives. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, I dig that.
You know what? I just don't care.
Hey,
Actually, no,
Arsenal
we have
wants
Jolie.
to
We can't do
know
that.
how did it go earlier versus you can't say. Yeah, posted an 1829 on him, no drops, a couple low banner clears. I'd say nothing lower than a 60, and only a couple fights of that type. But yeah, I mean he's got a tall order. No drops on you can't say is nice. So he's got a tall order on him. We'll see.
Yes,
I'll
because
let you know
now
on
the pressure's
Discord tomorrow.
back.
Well, I'll make the announcement tomorrow. But yeah, this is fun. This is fun to watch. And I feel so much better that you do have Jolie here. I think you're right. You're probably not going to end up needing him. It doesn't feel like you're really under threat, but the security, man, like, yeah.
Yeah, I was mostly just thinking that the battle meditation would be better than
That's fair. Clearly
I was
unnecessary,
worried about-
but
I'm
nice.
I'm not saying so. Like the only time I think that I would be like, oh, I was right, is if we can't chew through this nest. Which I'm not saying that should be a problem.
No, man.
Which
As
the
long
only
as
thing I'm
enough
worried about
turns
is
go by,
this.
you need to be armor shredding. You need to not be like sitting here.
All right, well, you tell me how to armor shred someone who just is going to be evaded
Okay?
until they have a dot.
You're also
Yeah,
you're
until
reapplying
they
dots
have-
though,
yeah.
so it should be fine.
Oh, where's the dot?
It'll be
Hey,
back.
they'll come back.
Yeah,
You'll
that's
see,
what I'm
buddy.
saying.
It does it. Hey, there's a dot.
Yeah.
What? How did this happen?
I don't know.
Goodness.
We'll see if they can kill her. I wasn't sure. Bastila would have guaranteed this kill a lot quicker than Jolie.
You think so?
Yeah, because after you get a debuff on her, you can stun her.
Yeah, the stun. He's talking about the stun, so it's just the locked
Yeah,
in. You're
she
set.
wouldn't heal back
Yeah,
up.
I knew what you're going for. I just didn't want to see
Well,
anything,
this-
and Jolie still brings the pressure.
Well, the stun doesn't really save you from the stacking shield, right? I feel like that's a problem for this team, regardless if you don't get like armor shreds and then a lucky pop out of mission. All right, Jolie,
She'll come back.
Jolie.
Yeah, I should say she'll come back.
Sorry, what? I put it on auto.
Yeah, Jolie.
No,
Jolie things. It was
she
good.
died. She died, and it's like, Dad, she's not staying gone. She'll be right back.
Yeah.
There you go. There's a shred.
Arsenal says, ideally you want Merc Level 3 Amplify Agony, I believe. Okay, fair. All right, we finally
Oh,
got
I can
an
see
armor
that. Yeah, the
shred.
2% cutting into the health. Yeah. I didn't even think about that part of it.
Raid boss grows dangerous.
So does your team, though.
It's true, they actually stabilize very well.
I was gonna say the other part is Zalbar's still ramping his shit. He doesn't
Oh,
play. Like I
yeah.
said,
Oh,
yeah.
yeah.
Zalbar don't play, man.
Hashtag
When he
skill
comes in,
game.
yes. again, had it the whole
You
time.
really got me rethinking my methods. I really should be employing a lot more auto.
That's what you can do when you watch these streams. Learn how to auto properly.
That's right. The technique is key, paramount.
All right, I'm pretty sure
Yeah.
he has the scimitar Kyle shenanigans.
Probably. I don't know if you want to check history, but the other one they're doing is Phantom to steal banners. They'll go Phantom into the Mark 6. So that's the other one. Yeah, it's just because they know, like, you're going to kill it. It's fine, but they're going to steal a death. Doesn't change what you do. You should still do the same thing.
All right, well, as I eat another one of these apple fudge brownies.
Oh, I'm so jealous. I'm so jealous.
It's
it's got
actually
fruit
still
on it.
good
The
because
hate.
the apples are still crisp on the inside. So when you take a bite,
Mm.
it's almost like they're chocolate chips, except there's a crunch, and you get this little apple crunch when you eat it. It's so good.
I believe you. I hate you a little, but you know, I mean, enjoy.
At least you believe them.
The hate flows through me.
Right.
The trick is find a woman who cooks, and then trap her
I didn't know that
so
was
she
a
can't
trick.
leave you. And then trap her so she can't leave.
I thought you move. What you do is you move to their place, and then that way they can't leave because it's their place.
You hush. That is my secret strategy.
That's how you find the map. What you do is you lock them down in their spot. So this like, oh, you want to leave? Go ahead. It's your place.
By
You'll
all
be
means,
back.
leave the house you own.
All right, this is
You'll be back.
Yeah, Arsenal in the chat says tell Dagger to auto fleets, but he won't. He's not a man like that.
Ooh.
He won't do it.
Oh, that's a big no ball moment, especially
Yeah,
shit.
That's right.
That's calling out somebody when
That's
you say, "I bet you won't." No
Bet
balls.
you won't. Don't click a thing.
Yeah,
If you're
I'm
gonna
gonna agree. I
it
bet you
can't be
won't.
one of those. I do a couple clicks, then I auto. It's either you auto or you don't auto.
Oh no.
I'm telling you, you're crazy if you do it, but I'll respect
No,
it.
why
I'll
would you
respect
ever
it. I'll
do this?
if you unclick it, you get all right. That's fine.
Oh
All
my
right, let's see what
god,
happens.
man.
Let's see what happens. We'll see what you decide.
Dude, my
to do.
heart's already like racing. Like the shenanigans. It can't play it wrong. Don't get me wrong. But if
Oh,
it
you
doesn't
absolutely
do,
can play it wrong. It absolutely can
Oh.
has and has. All right, here we go. This is it. All right, yeah, he took it off. All right, no balls.
It's on auto. I know
Yeah.
what you're talking about. It's been
No
on
balls.
auto the whole time.
No balls.
It's been on auto the whole time. I assure you, I do not know what you're talking about.
Yeah. Arsenal says it. If you would have won the coin toss, you can
Told
auto
you.
the levy
I
mirror.
told you.
I've had
Everybody's
that
doing
lose.
that
No, I've had that
phantom
lose for me in Fleet Arena before. You can have it where you win the coin toss, but they also manage to put the debuff on you that if you bring out a reinforcement, your ship dies.
That right
Like,
there.
if
That
you-
fucking. Why does the Mark 6 do a special?
When
I've
it's set up
never
to-
understood.
Ooh.
I've never understood that shit.
Our
Why?
AI, but you
does
see,
it do a special?
their AI didn't do that. It's just that we get unlucky and we have the dumber AI.
I'm telling you, man, auto's the way to go.
Yeah. Whatever,
You're gonna
bub.
get fat.
Whatever, bub. We saw you.
That's what I said. Everybody's doing that Phantom shit right now. The Phantom Mark
But
6
is it on
still
auto?
Yeah, because you still ain't killed nobody, so yes, it is still absolutely on auto. Because you want to yell at the Mark 6, just basic motherfucker. God.
I believe in me.
I believe you.
I believe in your auto.
Wow.
But that
he
dude
still hasn't
still will
basic.
not basic.
We are going to die in here.
I hate The Mark 6 auto. I hate it. That's
This is-
why I
well,
go
you know what,
until
though?
I get to
It's
Mark
the
6.
defensive AI versus the offensive AI, because the defensive AI called, went immediately and just zapped out Dagger's dagger.
Sure did. I think that was calling it out, saying "fuck you, Dagger" in its own
That's
special
right.
way.
Yeah.
That's something we
I'm
can
glad
all
you're
get
here,
behind.
TJ. This is
Yeah,
way
I know,
more
buddy.
fun with you here. I need color commentary for the auto button.
That's it, man. It's like, what is this doing? Why? You dumb motherfucker.
Cal Ko says, "I believe in Harvey Dent."
Yes.
Did you lose 2 ships?
They took out.
no.
They opened. No, they started with the kill reinforcement.
Yeah.
So when he
Yeah,
brought it
Cooper
out,
never
yeah.
made it to the
is-
field.
Okay.
yeah.
All right.
I don't think you. I still don't believe you ever basicked, like at all, ever. By the way, Dagger.
No, he did.
I
He
believe
knocked
he's.
out the no, he basicked, but it was like already really low.
But you did get a 69. That was what it. So it said,
Nice.
"Fuck you, Dagger," and you got a
Nice.
69.
Nice.
Do we
Yeah.
stop here since he can't clear? Just BM
I mean,
it.
it's ships. It's ships.
No, but
Do you
look,
really?
I don't think he can't clear this. Do I
Right,
just
but
leave
he
his
is
last
gonna-
team standing?
I would just do your fleets.
No, but do I leave the
I
saw
hate
standing
fleets.
for like the
Oh my
BM?
god, just finish the board.
Let's
I'm
actually
a fan
do,
of fuck fleets.
hold on. What is this? Houndstooth start. What are we supposed to do your Houndstooth start?
I still like Executrix.
Yeah,
That's
I
still
liked
my fan
Executrix.
favorite.
That was fun.
I feel
right, what am
great
I
when I
doing?
do the fight.
This
I
thing,
just TW.
this thing,
Yep.
this thing,
Yep.
this
Yep.
thing, this
And
thing.
if
those
you wanted
two.
to bring a
I
third
prefer-
ship, you could, but I don't think you'll need it. If things
You
go
should
crazy,
never need a
you'll-
third ship.
Huh?
You should never need a third ship.
You should
but I also
never
am.
need a third ship. But if you
I
do,
am OCD. I'm OCD because I have misclicked, so I always take second sister and put it in the first slot.
Well, you should tell
don't-
mommy that if she didn't
I
want
agree.
me to die sooner, she should stop making these.
okay, I'll let her know. But you
That's good
might want
feedback.
to put Iden in the first
right, I'm gonna go on
reinforcement
mute for a
slot.
second.
That's what I'm saying. I'm sorry, Iden. That's who it's like. I prefer to have Iden or whatever it is. In the defender. Defender is always in the first slot. Just to make sure I don't misclick and pull in the wrong person. Yes, I always do that. I have misclicked and pulled the wrong one, and it has actually cost me a fight.
All right, we're just waiting for ads to wrap up.
Yeah, my fear with this is always that they don't kill one of the TIE fighters because of Houndstooth.
Yeah,
You can
and
still-
that can happen, and I've managed to win it. It's
Right.
tough. It's tricky, and I'll be happy to help if that's the case. But basically, what you're doing, you're going in with ITF and using special on Houndstooth, and then basic from Vader's tie onto punishing one, and then they
I've actually done the special on punishing one and then basic on punishing one, but I'm not gonna call it wrong. So there's either one's been
Yeah.
fine.
Yeah,
do whatever you feel is right. Okay, all right. Yeah.
You're still okay.
Mm-hmm.
see, this is why I don't like this fight.
You're still okay.
They usually just basic because they all have 10 up.
Your mom should have used basic. Hey,
You
look,
know,
this is going to die before any TIE
Insightful.
fighters.
Insightful. I appreciate.
Look, that died before any.
Yeah,
I'm going to
that-
lose this
that
fight.
was not what happened to me. I admit.
I believe that's not what happened to you.
Yeah,
But I told you I
I
didn't
also-
like the fight, and then it happened.
you did tell me that. You know what? You did. I can't say you didn't.
All right, who do we hit? This fucker.
Second
He is-
to turn order for who's next. Isn't punishing one
So
going next?
it's wild
His-
now. I would stun punishing one just like you did and try and
Yeah.
focus him down. Yeah. Yeah, he'll still be
is so-
stunned, so I would go for broke on. Yeah, maintain that.
He's stunned.
Stay
Yep.
on target. Stay on target. He's free now. It's not the best, but do what you're gonna do. Bye bye.
Yeah, we're not going to kill anything.
Yeah, they have like assiduously avoided. Wow. Okay. Yeah, that's fun. Oh, they really
Yeah,
did a good
I'm
job
really
of
glad
avoiding killing that.
I'm
TIE
really
fighter.
glad this fight worked out.
Yeah.
It also it does equal out to be reminiscent
Yeah.
of Dagger's Luck and Fleet.
Yeah, but here's the thing. And like I told you, I hate this fight because if one of the teams don't die, you lose the fight on the spot.
Yeah, like I said, I have managed to win it before, but yes,
Right, to
I
recover.
really don't think there was much you could have done here. So fair,
And that's
you
why
can
I hate this
absolutely
fight.
straight up lose.
Because
Yeah.
now
That's
I don't
fair.
think we can clear because you gave me shit ass
Why?
advice.
You have negotiator.
I should have just taken
You have
Nego like a smart person.
You can't
Because
clear
now-
that. You can't clear that malevolence.
No, I don't know if I can clear this.
Really?
Yes, I can. Like this has to work here. This
Sure.
doesn't work here. So
Mhm.
I have to do So I have to do this.
Miasmo
And how the
says
fuck do I
Dagger
kill
doesn't
this?
truly sound like he's okay with that loss.
No, I'm just annoyed because I did a fight that I knew wasn't a good fight,
Yeah.
and I'm getting punished for it. So it is what it is.
Can I just say that, the guy 5 minutes ago who was considering BMing his opponent, can I just say
No,
this
I
feels...
know I won
Can
the
I just say
fight.
this feels like comeuppance?
No, it's not. It's you guys giving me
You
shit
could use some
advice and me
comeuppance.
being punished for shit
Hey,
advice.
it's been a successful
it was
clear
bad
for
advice.
me 2 rounds consecutively. And
I've been able to pull it back even when I didn't get the kill.
man,
I've been able to pull it back.
Yeah, sorry it didn't work for you. Didn't blame it on you. Don't expect you to be happy about the loss, but it did nevertheless work for me twice. 2 out of 2. Like,
You want to know what
I'm looking
.gg
at your
says?
setup now.
You want to know what
with
.gg
the-
says? Do you want to know what .gg says?
Yeah, but I didn't advocate for what
68%.
.gg said. I told you my own experience, and you called it on hearing me say that because I didn't say what GG said.
I'm just annoyed that
82.
I'm just annoyed that
So,
I'm just annoyed that the fight I knew wasn't going to work didn't work, and now
No,
we
right
just do that.
here-
Like I
When
said,
you-
I don't
hold on
expect
real
you to
quick.
be appreciative of the experience. That's fair.
I was gonna say I was going through as an 82% win rate when you go with this setup against the team starting. So
I just want you to know we're all counting on you.
No one's counting on me. and it's
no
okay.
pressure.
Did we? Could just be wrong.
What?
So I'll just.
Which part?
I was thinking maybe to save the dispel because Hyena's going to come in and bomb. Yeah. But if we close it out before a reinforcement, so yeah, that's what I'm saying. What
Well,
do I
here's
know?
the thing: if things go correct, it won't matter that much, and if
That's
things
what
don't
I'm
go
saying.
correct like this, it matters a lot.
The foresight being held up gives you the time for comeuppance. Comeuppance is the big thing.
Because
You-
now
you
Comeuppance has
need
to
her.
do literally all of the lifting.
Yeah.
But she usually does anyway.
Not when there's, let's see. Oh wow, yeah, this is going great. I think we have to try and kill you.
I like that.
I think it's somebody dead.
Only one more vulture to consume. Yeah, that's the right move. So yeah. Nice. Ooh.
Comeuppance can still do work.
Yeah. Ooh.
Of course we got dodged.
Okay, but everybody got
Of course
dodged.
we got
Okay, fine.
fucking dodged.
Everybody is impotent. That's the important part.
Both people tried hard.
Ooh.
Oh, come on.
I would have
Come
done
on,
it,
dude.
But yeah, God, that sucks.
Come on, no, that's ridiculous.
Yeah,
Come
it is
on.
a little ridiculous. It is a little
Come
ridiculous.
on, man. That's dumb as shit.
I'm
That's-
not
no.
saying he didn't get owed here.
No, come on, dude. The first one, I'll give you the first one. I think that was one of your fights, Tass, where
No,
I
if
saw
I
it.
took
And
in
like,
Nego here, I guarantee kill 2 ships and can clean up.
Fair?
Empire,
Yeah.
if you lose,
Okay.
you don't get to clean up. So this is the fight that cost me the full clear. If I don't clear,
I still think you can
I
clear.
have faith in you.
I just want you to
I still
know I
think you
still
clear
think
it.
you can do it.
Yes.
not in one shot. Probably I have to
In
clean
one
up both
shot,
of these.
but yeah, aren't we already too late for that?
With what you'll see. With what ships?
I'm
I'm
first
gonna
of all,
look.
I'm thinking for the executor, you could absolutely afford a meme pull, right? You could afford a cooldown pull, literally Garboni
Well, first
Jabroni
off,
shit.
are we doing? Hold on, I have to look this up because listening to you didn't work.
Sure.
So, am I supposed to do?
Are you saying the GK or
Nego?
the
Yeah,
mace? That's
I
what
need
I'm
to
going
go
to look
find-
for. You already know
Yeah.
where I'm going. I'm going to pull both sides to look at which one and then which one's cleaner.
yeah. Because I shouldn't have done it. I really just shouldn't have. I should have just done Galactic Republic. That was on me. My hubris.
We'll say to your point, if you're not comfortable, I'm comfortable with it, and I think Tass is too. So yes, you got talked into it because we're both comfortable with the fights.
You're both
That even when
comfortable
it
with
doesn't.
Yeah, you're both comfortable with a fight that's not consistent. I appreciate that.
Yes. I said sample size 2 of 2. I did not look. It was not misrepresented. It was not overrepresented.
I'm not arguing that.
It was
Where did
represented to.
I don't know where you think I'm arguing that.
I'm seeing both. It depends. The executor with the endurance.
Yeah, I've heard the
Modified
endurance
fly
is the
wing.
way to go, but I remember you advocating for this. Oh, your stream cut out. Throw it back up.
Yeah, give me a sec.
So I'm looking at it. There's more if points on the Nego fight.
Yeah, Star Wars Swugga crashed.
No worries.
So-
Yep.
Actually, I'm glad it crashed right now. I'll take a crash right now than during. That's what I will say is I'm looking at more choke points on the executor fight.
Internet issue?
All right.
What are we doing here, Dagger? What's going on?
I'm rebooting Star Wars,
Oh man.
but I waited to find my counter before I rebooted Star Wars.
Which one did you decide on?
Just like Dagger's fight, his stream crashed, says Mole Pills.
I'm gonna do endurance.
You're gonna go endurance.
Oh.
Like I said, the things I have, the write-ups, and I think what Dagger's looking at has less choke points, in my opinion, with the endurance.
Yeah, I found the one with the
well-
better win percentage, which is what I care about.
Cool.
Yeah, for sure. Whatever you think is best. I mean, yeah.
Oh, I knew it was best,
you're wrong.
but I voluntarily decided to not do that already.
Yeah, clearly. So that's why I'm saying, go with your gut. Surely at this point. But yeah, for while we're waiting for you to come back up, just a quick.
I am back up.
Oh,
Yeah, he's there.
there he is. There he is. All right, let's see what you got. Anyway, hopefully you saw the board there, Arsenal. He's got a lot.
Oh, is he
to
looking
work
for
through.
my board?
No, I was showing him my board.
Oh, show him yours. That's fine.
No. Well, it's all right. We can. I can recap it later.
I don't know. Are you taking the Rex? You're just doing the 3, right?
I've seen this done with the Rex instead of Y-wing, but again, if you know it to work with your way, I don't
No,
want to
I'm
tell you
saying
you're
for the
wrong.
reinforcement. No, Dagger's got the right setup. That's not what I was asking you
Yeah.
about the 4th character, but it doesn't matter. I know why you're doing it. You're not taking chances, so it's cool.
Yeah, there's like one.
I got you, buddy.
There's like one line where you want it, and I don't want to be.
You're
caught
talking
with that.
about what is it? Point C on the choke point.
Yeah. Yep.
I know which one you're talking about.
Luke Holman says, "Do finalizer for old time's sake."
Yeah.
No.
Oh, yeah.
That's the
Oh,
cleanup.
yeah.
That's the cleanup.
Like, I don't think I will.
Yeah. Got to live. That's good. I'm watching Dagger play as I know what he's doing. So it's like read, apply, read, apply.
Shut the hell up.
That's fucking hilarious because you can see where he's like step 7.
What do I do
Check.
here?
Yeah. That's it's like, no, we're gonna play this patiently. We're gonna get it right. Okay. Shit, did it work? Check A. Okay, next step.
I assure you, I have no idea what you're talking about.
Yeah, asshole. Hey, I respect it because I've done that shit. Hell, I've used Tass's stream on one of the other ones he did, where I actually literally just fucking paused it, played it, paused it, played it. It's good.
Hmm. Wow.
Damn.
Just incredibly fucking unlucky again. Jesus Christ.
Whoa.
Well, dude,
Even
I'm
if
gonna
he
say,
had survived, you wouldn't have been able to get to the next Marauder turn here to save him meaningfully because, I mean, the capital's gone. Jeez.
Yep.
well, I'm gonna say it. It's the same when the damn spy dodged twice in a row.
All right.
That
so
shit right there alone was
the
fucking
only thing I
ridiculous.
can think that I might have done differently was, aside from the Rex thing that we discussed, which I don't know made a difference, but that's just what I'm experienced with, was having Ebonhawk, right? Because is that not your typical first
No.
reinforcement?
No, not
No.
here.
Not here. Okay.
No,
never
it's
mind.
Plo. No,
Carry
it's
on.
Plo.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
So when you're doing the
carry
setup
on.
and what he's
Yeah.
doing is Plo.
I'm not a seasoned hand with this.
All right.
Sure.
Well, we'll be back in a little over 2 minutes.
Yeah. Mhm. I'll tell you what, we'll take a quick break here. That allows me to run down real quick. And thank you all for tuning in. We'll cue the music back up. Great play with this. All right, we'll be right back. Finish up Dagger's stream here. All right, we're back. Dagger, you back?
Nah, I don't think he's back yet.
How's everybody else's GAC round going? Ooh. Let's have a look-see. Ucantsay started attacking. All right, he cleared Jabba for 57. Na. Interesting.
The bad luck, but the clear.
I'm into it. We need a bunch of those and we'll be fine.
Well, that equals out to your first attack. Because you lost the 3 banners that weren't given to you, so that tied in. To me, that's your first attack. So if you're saying you got him there, at least you walk in a 1-to-1.
Maybe, but somebody in the chat said that was that 3 banner loss is the game.
I saw.
Mismanaging a transform like Sith Eternal, which is what I did.
It actually makes a lot of sense because I opened with Bam Sana on Oblivion's Jabba, and I got the 71 for a 71. So the 3 banners does make sense that it could be something like that. But either way, in my opinion, you walk in a 1-to-1. His Jabba or your fight with that setup on that first fight, and then you're basically living samesies, which is a good start for you because you were overall pretty well on what you hit.
Sure. Yeah.
I don't know if you could have asked for a better setup. So for at least what we're walking into, you put the pressure. So that's why he's having to shift because you really put the onus on him to get there.
For sure. Gavon Stun Double in the chat says, I won. Evasion Jabba got 5 holds. Well done. Luke says,
that's what.
What?
No, go ahead.
Yeah, Luke says my opponent had all 9 GLs on offense and somehow lost to me. Yeah, teasers usually get what they have coming to them, you know?
I'm not a fan. I will say that's what Oblivion did. He did the evasion with the setup. Mine worked just fine. I walked in, I went through it. And I wonder how it would be with the Afra. But I ended up doing the Bam Sana and squeaked out the 71. I'll take it and call it a day.
Okay, I see it.
Yeah. I've had. I really want to say, man, but today's been a good day for everything going well. I think I've lost 1 banner over the course of all my fights right now, minus the first round. Your JML fight helped me some.
What?
So your JML versus Omega
versus now?
No, versus Omega. No, the versus Omega fight team.
Yeah.
But then they didn't have Omicron. The Oblivion doesn't have the Omicrons anywhere, so it's just the team base. So it does make it pretty nice.
Yeah, I see it.
Yeah, you really have to watch that Evasion Jabba. Especially when you put in, and I know Dagger talked about it, when you put in the skiff as the other character.
Well, that's actually really bad.
Oh, yeah?
What?
Didn't count.
Oh.
It didn't take the submission?
Yeah, because he walked away, you actually do have
I
to hit
hit the
submit.
submit button. I hit the fucking submit button. Go look at your stream.
But you hit it. When did you? But you hit it. You
I
obviously
hit it immediately
just a
after
moment
the fight. No, I hit it. I just hit the OK button now. Didn't I?
The submit
Whatever. It
button,
doesn't matter. I can't. Whatever. It doesn't matter. I can't clear fleet.
Yeah, you have 30 seconds usually after that fight.
I didn't know that. I have been doing that in TW for years and never got that message.
I've never had it,
Like
and I've
30
never. But
seconds.
I've also always been right there. So to be fair, I'm
Yeah.
not sure.
Mm-hmm.
No, it is what it is. Well,
Miasmal says, Dagger, TJ not doing his fleets has passed his karma on to you. Sorry, bud. When fleets go bad, they really go bad. Finish cooking,
I'm
so
gonna
gotta
go
go
with-
eat. Good luck with the rest of the clear.
yeah, I mean,
Yeah.
here's the thing. At the end of the day, I made the decision to use Empire, even though I said going in it was a bad counter. And then I got immediately punished, and it snowballed. So it's on me. It's not on them. They made the suggestion, and I should have just trusted my gut, like I did against all the other teams that I absolutely massacred on auto.
He did play a good game on auto. He
Yeah,
good gamed
yeah.
the shit out of Swigo. I think the game also did not like the fact that you good gamed them on auto.
No, that's not it. It's literally that I took a counter
know.
that if it fails, doesn't kill anything.
I'm irked for you on the double spy dodge. That was
It
stupid.
is what it is. It is what it is. I'm not worried about that one. It is what it is.
I'm okay with the one. I think it happened to Tass, one of the streams where he got 3 dodges in a row. I want to say Tass on the Malevolence fight.
Yep.
You
that
went in
was-
to
that
fight
was a bad
something,
day.
and you're
Yeah,
The-
you
the
guys
spy
talk shit about
dodged.
Talon. You guys don't know the banners. Absolute shitters.
I don't talk shit about Talon.
No,
Tass has a great talent. Oh, I
Tass
don't
talks
know.
shit, and then I
just-
get 67s because I take Talon.
No, I don't.
And
I don't
Tass
talk
is like,
shit
"Don't ever
about,
take
about
Talon."
the usefulness of Talon here. It said I would much rather have Talon with Treya, and so I do.
Nah, IPD works fine. They still have to JMK it. Like, you don't get to downgrade your counter because Talon isn't here. Right?
Yeah.
Like,
I know.
it's not all of a sudden like I switch out IPD for Talon and all of a sudden you can Geos it.
It is nicer having a Talon there, but I would also say I would.
Yeah, it's not necessary.
I would
You're-
have to assume
you're literally
your
just doing
Talon
this
is
so they
better than
can't-
mine.
You're literally just doing it so you can't bow it. And they can't bow it with Talon or with IPD. So,
Yeah. Yeah, I'm not arguing that.
No, and that's what I'm saying. That's why I pull Talon, is because it doesn't. This 5th spot here doesn't matter.
I would also say I'm poor. I have a Relic 7 Talon, so I can't put her in
I
that
did
spot.
on my
like
older
you.
account with R5 Talon.
Did you really with the R5?
Yeah, I would rather have Talon than anything else. Because at the end of the day, the mastery and the stats you gain from their relic level is not that much. It really isn't. It's like 200 to 500 offense, which isn't much in the grand scheme of things. But Talon makes sure that your Bane never dies, which I think is far more important. But that's just me.
Nah.
Yeah, I mean, like,
I can't stand it.
but yeah, I think I still got this. It's just annoying because this is the thing, right? TJ knows this all too well. You do a fight that you don't think is going to work, and then it punishes you heavily.
Yes.
But yeah,
Yes.
that was my fight.
But also my fleet brother. We live in the same world
Yeah,
where fuck you fleet. I may say F you
Yeah.
dagger on certain things, but I will consistently always say screw fleet.
we know he only
I hate-
we know he only has profundity, and this was a full back out.
Yeah, that's going to be tough. No, I think you're still in a good position, and you and I both know that you can cobble together a finalizer something that can handle the remains
Right,
of that malevolence.
The
Yeah.
remain. Oh, like this? Yes, this no.
Yeah, I can see that executor's a problem.
Yeah, like this is just probably this plus
Maybe,
like
yeah, even sure,
chips.
whatever. But there's a path that leads clear through that. We're all on the same page.
Yeah, we can do first order,
Mm.
but yeah, it's this will take out. We'll just kind of, Yeah, I'm not mad. I was just frustrated at myself for taking a fight that I knew wasn't consistent.
I'm
'Cause
just
I even said
surprised that
before
you
the
didn't
fight,
get
what happens? I said before the fight, what happens if they don't kill
You did.
anybody? And you're like, oh, you'll pull it out.
I've been able to pull it out.
You still can.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
You
Yeah,
can
you should show me the mods
still.
on your ships because they're clearly better than my mods.
yeah. Clearly, you need to work on that. You should watch one
Oh,
of
you
the
got that
mod
new
guys
7
on
dot.
the Tassinix Gaming YouTube. You should look into that.
For your,
Yeah, you
for your
should- you
crew
should-
members.
You should
Yeah,
really do them on fleets. You should
definitely.
mod
That
advice.
definitely makes all the difference.
Yep.
That's right.
I like that dodge. I thought that was a classy dodge.
yeah. Yeah,
Oh
I mean
my
you can
God.
dodges.
This
far,
is
so good.
just wild, man. Yeah. tracks. It tracks. It doesn't think it has enough. So why don't here's a little more. I heard you like dodge with your
Alright.
dodge.
Yeah, there you
Yeah,
go.
I hear like some dodge with your dodge, fam.
That's right.
So here's that evasion to dodge your dodge.
Yeah. All right. So the final score for this round is going to be 1502, and that is probably enough because I think at this point he's not clearing this,
Yeah.
and even if he does, I think it's
With
very
what's
unlikely.
there? I want to say his push was. What is he doing for anything else? He'll prof one. He's not proffing that, so that means he's stuck what? Because he doesn't have Levi, so no Levi. And if I had to guess, his was a Tarkin fail. He tried that shit, and he got ate up on the other side.
You know what probably happened to him because he does Tarkin versus that. He probably didn't have a ship die.
Yeah, that is.
That's-
Would you
that's
believe
the
it,
harder
Dagger,
one.
that's a
That-
thing that can happen?
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, he uses
But the difference-
No. He used Galactic Republic.
Mhm.
He has a history of using Galactic Republic. That's why I didn't
Okay,
shift.
I was gonna say.
Got you. All right.
No.
Well, I just tabbed back over to my screen here, and it
Yeah.
looks like. Well, first of all, Dagger, thank you for showing your fights here. So that was a great time. Thank you. And now we're back over here, and we see that you can't say killed my Jabba for 57 banners.
That sounds like Afra.
Maybe
Or Night
after
Pursuit.
gone nearly awry. It could also be like a -3 off of his first attack. We
Oh,
don't
did he-
know for sure.
Oh, what?
Oh, well, you can go look.
How do you know?
You can go see if he failed once.
Well, no, he didn't. That's what I'm saying. He got a 57 plus 10.
Yeah.
So anyway, the point is it's I think that is a genuine score though, because someone in the chat was saying earlier that I lost 3 banners doing C on my first fight, and it's apparently because the game is currently having a bug where when you transform, it's like you die, so it's like -3. I don't know. Anyway,
Oh.
yeah, I don't know. But for those of you who saw earlier, yeah, I recapped this at the end of mine, so go back some bit in the VOD, you'll see just before Dagger starts streaming, I cap it all off. But we set a pretty good defense for him. We had no drops on attack, and now the ball is firmly in his court. Before I go ahead and do the normal wrap up and outro, TJ, thank you for joining us here this evening. And Dagger, as our drop-in guest of honor, showing off, your Grand Arena fights. Anything you have to say to the people before we part ways?
Don't do that shitty ass Empire fight.
Don't listen to Dagger. He's just salty.
Yes. That's the right answer. All right, well, thank you so much. All right, if you want to find out how this all ends, for me, you'll have to be on my Discord. That's where I'll make the announcement about how this goes. Of course, if you're watching me now, then you already know that I am live at twitch.tv/Tassinix. I'm also simulcasting now off of my YouTube, Tassinix Gaming. There's the link for that. If you are into Grand Arena, there is a lot of content on my YouTube that you might be interested in. First of all would be my Datacron set guides on set 20 and set 21. The set 21 guide is actually coming out tomorrow, so look for that. We have the mod guides on characters and factions that you've asked about. The how-to mod videos, taking you from ground up to, max level account status type of thing. Let's see, what else is there? We've got, of course, the rebroadcasting point for the Grand Arena focused podcast, Plotting and Scheming. I make that with Dagger, TJ, Sasha, Aisha, and Fatal. We break down our last week, battling it out in the thereabouts of the top 100 of Kyber 1 in this game. And, we talk about how we dealt with the meta matchups, our favorite attack and defense of the week, our lessons that we've learned that we're going to apply in the week to come, and anything else we think that's worth sharing. So all that's out there. Let's see, what else? Oh, yeah, the GAC Omicron tier list video is also out there. I got to update that real soon. I'll take care of that. Near future. Let's see. Aside from that, if you've enjoyed the show, if you're watching any of this on YouTube, like anything you see, hit subscribe if you want to see more. And of course, if you want to go above and beyond the Call of Duty and support the stream, there are a few ways to do that. $ Tassinix is my Cash App. Let's see, I think I have a thing for that. Hey, appreciate it, Gavons. Thank you for the good luck. I also have a PayPal that is tassinix@gmail.com. But if you want to get, if you want to support me and get something back, you want to have some enhanced scouting tools, you want to have some early access to some of my content, and, priority access to hang out with me and the other Grand Arena madmen, you'll have to check out my Patreon, patreon.com/Tassinix. For any upwardly mobile Grand Arena player, there is something there of interest for you. At $5 a month, you enter the TAS House at the VIP access level, where you get early access to the Plotting and Scheming podcast. That is coming out on Fridays at 8 a.m. for our general audience, but patrons get it as early as Tuesday night. Within hours of us recording it, you can get that extra edge for the first round of the week. In addition to that, you get early access to the Datacron set videos, and of course, a dedicated text and voice chat on Discord, where you will usually find me lurking, so pop on in and say hi. Thank you so much to Andrew, Banja, Deadpool Kyle 28, JJ's Productions Twitch, Jobin4527, Johnny B. Ottawa, Miasmal, Musras, Raise Malbus, Sam Vimes, Sheepdog47, Squed, Stark Strategy Gamer, Sweens14, and White Wolf. Moving on up to the $10 a month tier is VIP Access Plus, and I am excited to announce a change regarding this tier. Folks have been asking for a while, and I finally got it done. But basically, the original offer for VIP Access Plus was a bundled Patreon membership to myself and OmegaBot. Before I explain what that is, now you have the option of bundling either OmegaBot or Hot Utils. So, explaining that further, at this tier, you can choose OmegaBot, which is what I show off at the start of every stream. I run an OmegaBot report on my opponent. Anybody can use it for free to look at the last week of their opponent's history, but only patrons can build a custom report with any number of weeks. You have a downloadable HTML version of the report with links that you can click that plug right back into swugga.gg or Insight, whichever you prefer. Alternatively, if you don't want OmegaBot, you could go with Hot Utils, the #1 tool for your mass mod management and loadout creation. Nothing else lets you switch from your Grand Arena mods, TB, Raid, TW in just a few seconds. You can remod your whole roster like TJ and Fatal do. You can slice through months worth of accrued mods, in seconds, to say nothing of the TW functionality for your guild. So thank you so much for considering that offer. Dobby, Esh Sotnikam, Floon, Shake 23501, Snack Attack, and Striker. And for those wanting the power of both bots, you can move up to VIP Access Premium, $15 a month for the double bot bundle. So Patreon access to me, to OmegaBot, and to Hot Utils. Thank you so much to Argots, Arj, Big Ninja, Duckstab, Darth Link, Dark Hug, Brick Rack Paddywhack, General Milan, Ibanek, Kev, Hills, Twig, Saldag, Sir Boss, Sophis, The Lost Womp Rat, Wilco, and Zoltre. And at the top of the list, in Jester's Club Elite, the one, the only Nomad's Reaper. This man pops into stream from time to time, goes crazy, drops hundreds of subs, thousands of biddies, incredibly generous support over the years. Thank you so much, my man. And of course, last but never least, our special thanks. First, to Yoda Force, one of my original supporters from way back in the day, bought me the mic that I'm speaking to you on right now, and even though he has long since quit the game, we wish him well on the other side. To Mrs. T, my wife, thank you for all you do, whether it's furnishing me with alcoholic beverages during stream, or keeping our daughter from tearing apart our home while I'm busy being tied up trying to be halfway decent at a phone game. And of course, to Dagger, TJ, Sasha, Aisha, and Fatal, my co-hosts on Plotting and Scheming. Gentlemen, as always, it is a pleasure and a privilege to record our show together. We're closing in real quick now on 2 years, and No, I can't say how much I appreciate that you guys make yourselves available every week. Despite your busy work and family schedules, I learn something every episode. Hopefully, you guys do from time to time as well. But regardless, our viewers love the show. They learn a lot from it. The engagement, the conversations around it really wouldn't be the same without you guys. So thank you so much. All right, moving back over to the main scene, it's time to raid out. This is a fun double feature, but yeah, let's go ahead and start the raid. Who's still live? We're raiding out pretty late. Okay. Zareth, our Gambit brother, is live. We're starting up the raid. Make it ready to move on over. All right. Thank you all so much for tuning in. First match of the week. I'll let you all know how it goes tomorrow. But until next time, it's been real. It's been awesome. Been real awesome. Take care.